again to beat Team Sliwa. By the way, Corporate Greg was on Team Sliwa, but I believe he didn't get a hit. I think his stats over 3 years now, 6 for 10 or 6 for 11. One of those. We'll find out more details. That and the usual fun and frivolity, tomfoolery and hijinks, why not? Let's do it. Celebrating their 20th year at ESPN LA, the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland with MoMo. Your Monday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Did you give us a good afternoon?
Good afternoon.
All right, thanks.
Have you seen the movie, Momo?
I saw a little.
Oh, you gotta next holiday season. You gotta watch
Okay.
that.
All right.
Spirited. Spirited, buddy.
I mean, I know it. I do the show all the time.
All right.
You gotta
Just
watch
making
It
sure.
just doesn't mean the same thing to me as it does to you.
Yeah. Well, watch the movie. You'll get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Greg, how many
it's
hits
a
did you
bit.
get again?
I got 0 hits in that game.
No hits, and I thought the scouting report on you was not good coming in.
No.
People felt you were overly confident.
I see. You thought I was overly confident.
Well, was I right?
Maybe
0
a
for
little,
3?
Yeah. 0 for 3 with an RBI. I'll take the RBI.
It's
Gotta give
hard
him
to
credit.
take an 0 for in softball.
Well,
I was over. I only got 2 at-bats, though.
So I got bat on ball every time. I
Yeah.
got one over Momo's head once, but there was a guy running Brian was running the second. Got tagged out at second, so I didn't have any chance there. But yeah, I went to 0 for.
Well, I think it's also
Momo,
Greg
you
has
were 0
a-
for 2?
I was 0 for 2. Yeah, I think I got on like an error on the first one.
Okay.
I reached base, but it was an error.
I
Yeah.
think that was my error.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Was it yours?
then and then the other one. This was a big out, and I'm still beating myself up over it. Is that you put me fourth? I probably shouldn't have been hitting fourth, and I said to myself, don't hit it to Mario. Just whatever you do
Slick
not hit the
fielding
ball
Mario.
to Mario Ruiz or anywhere near him. And if I get an outside pitch, I'm going to right field with it. And I just didn't wait long enough. I did get an outside pitch, and I hit it up the middle. And still, somehow Mario got it.
So I was at
How
second
did he
base.
get it?
Because he's really good
He
at
called you
shortstop.
off, huh?
No. I saw you trying to go
Yeah.
oppo. I saw you trying to go to.
I was like 2 outs.
to left field.
I got to go to right field. I got to hit it
Or
oppo.
the right field. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that happening. I was like, oh, I'm gonna move over because
Yeah.
I thought you were actually gonna try and
No,
come
don't
that
hit
way.
it tomorrow, whatever you do.
So,
It's like a vacuum over there.
couple of things. Isn't it amazing that when Bergman stepped to the plate, everybody booed?
They did.
Yeah, that was the entire game. It was not only was it during the game.
It was really funny.
It was pre-game.
Yeah.
It was every single
You know when you got
moment
a
they had
really good
chance
boo?
at it. What?
You got a really big boo when I pitched it to you the first time, and it took me a minute to like find my groove out as a pitcher there. So you took a couple pitches.
Yeah, they did not like that.
They did not like
They
that you
did
took
not
the
like
pitch.
that. At some point, I had to just kind of like completely shut it out of my brain because it was just so loud and in my face.
Do you have a chip on your shoulder now?
Oh, no, worse than
No.
that. Worse than that. Bergman,
I'm done.
he says he's done.
I'm done.
He's done.
Are you
You're
a
done on
quitter?
social media,
No,
right?
no, I'm not done on social media. I'm done. I'm never going on the YouTube chat again.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not responding to people that are not sports topics on my Twitter. That's
Right.
it. I'm done.
Okay, you're just done.
All
Okay,
them,
Kevin
all you
Durant.
Joel
Nice.
B, all you all those people. I'm done.
All you dead meows,
And Miss
all
Molly
you
and all
Miss
those.
Mollies
nope.
and
Hey,
all
hey,
you
guess what?
You
Come
get
on.
nothing from
These
me. You
are our
lost
friends.
me.
These
you
are our
lost
friends.
me. You
Oh,
lost me.
they lost a
Wow.
friend.
They lost a friend.
Greg, this is when people create burner accounts.
Yeah.
No,
When you can't take the heat as your own self, you create a burner.
Oh, I'm not going to create a burner. I'm
Absolutely.
not Kevin
Katie's got a
will.
little
I'm not
manual he
Kevin
put
Durant.
out on how to
Yeah.
do it.
Just remember to
How
switch
to
back.
how to
and forth.
argue with some kid in his basement.
See, that's the problem. I would not switch back, Momo.
I really want you to make a burner, Nick. I want you to do it.
It would be funny, but no, I do not have enough time to even think about that.
So wait, you had one day of bad trolling on social media?
No, it's no.
Because I mean,
look,
like literally, welcome to my life.
Oh no, that's
Every
it
day
is
of my
no-
life,
it is-
somebody is like, "You're stupid. You're fat. You're ugly. You're this. You're that."
yeah,
Every day,
I will never try to compare to what you get. That's
and you're
not
already like,
possible.
"I'm out. I'm
No,
out."
they're done. They can go. That's it. I'm done. with
Okay,
them.
so do you want to hear the weird thing?
Uh-huh.
I don't get a lot of negative.
It's not weird.
It is
Everywhere.
weird. I don't get a lot of negative.
Can I just summarize the last 1 minute of our conversation.
Yeah.
Greg, how does it feel to be hated? Because I've never been hated.
Right. No, I don't get the negative.
Look,
the venom that you guys get.
It's so hard when everyone loves you, isn't it?
Right. It's just the worst.
Yeah.
God, what a cross to bear, Steve Mason.
Why is that? I'm obnoxious. I'm ridiculous.
No,
I'm
lovable, Mace. Although at this point,
you're right. Nobody really dislikes you. I agree. I can't think of
weird.
one. You know what? If you dislike Steve Mason, please tweet at him right now.
Tweet right now.
Yeah. Just get one bad thing towards Mace.
Just one bad, like, your hair doesn't look good today or something like that.
I do like your shirt.
Thank you.
See,
it's Sunday swagger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the point of that, when I was telling you, like, oh, that shirt looks ridiculous, or you look like Mr. Rogers, people would come after me and not you. That's just how it works.
I know.
It's just your cross to bear in life, Mace.
I'll tell you what. At the Sunset Room in Hacienda Heights,
everyone loved you.
Oh my God! It was
like the Pope?
But I think everybody loved everybody in that room.
Yeah, at that
point.
point.
Like there was a lot of love in that room. Travis Rogers showed up.
Yeah.
Cappy did the cappiest thing ever. Do you know what Cappy did? The cappiest thing. I'm going to tell you. Oh God! You got to hang on for this. He did the cappiest thing ever.
Wow.
That's coming up next for you. In the meantime, hey, if you're injured in an auto accident of any kind, you're probably wondering, what are some of the advantages of hiring my friend Jacob? Well, first of all, you're hiring somebody who's been doing this for over 25 years. Simplest answer, he and his team will hold your hand throughout the entire process. Jacob is going to handle everything from the phone calls to the rental car to getting your car fixed to finding a doctor in your area, all that stuff. He will deal with the insurance company on your behalf, and Jacob can immediately get you the medical attention that you deserve. He's got a reputation. He's got the clout to get you the compensation that you deserve. When you call an attorney, you want somebody who is respected. Jacob Imrani is the real deal. Remember the phone number, 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. 844-24-JACOB. Or remember,
accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Call Jacob.com and make sure when you call him, you tell him Mason and Shadano from 710 ESPN sent you. Mason in Ireland, 7.
Starting Monday, September 9th, there's a new fall lineup on 710 ESPN, and it means the 9-hour LA Sports Mega Block begins an hour earlier. Even more live and local LA sports talk on 710 ESPN. The Travis and Sliwa Show will start at 9 a.m. Mason and Ireland move back to noon to 3, and Shadano and Cappy start the LA Afternoon Drive Takeover at 3 p.m. And then at 6 p.m., we are the destination for LA sports. It's a new fall lineup on 710 ESPN, and it begins Monday, September 9th. 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. This fall, the new home of the USC Trojans.
The new home of the USC Trojans.
The Trojans are back.
The USC Trojans play on LA's mega sports station.
That's right. USC football, USC men's basketball, and USC women's basketball are on 710 ESPN coming this fall.
710 ESPN, the new home of the USC Trojans.
Activists of Avner's team's work. Some of them used to be in the restoration business, rebuilding homes after disasters. Some of them used to be in the contents handling business, moving homeowners' belongings to a safe place for restoration and storage. Some of them were experts in hazardous materials handling, like asbestos and lead testing. That was their daily work. And some of them were members of law firms handling bad faith claims and general business disputes. You see, diversification is the name of the game. When you are represented by Avner Gatt's team, you have the entire team's experience and know-how by your side. No one, and I mean no one, messes with Avner Gatt and his team. So call Avner Gatt right now, 818-917-5256, 818-917-5256. That's AvnerGatt.com, AVNERGAT. AvnerGatt.com. When you call him directly, Avner Gatt and his family, they take the calls themselves. Avner Gatt says, hello.
The light is fading, your hands are sore, and the last tool has been put away. Now is the time to feel the satisfaction that comes with a job well done. But when you get your tools from Harbor Freight, something about the job feels a little different. Your wallet. Because we believe that everyone deserves hardworking tools at hardworking prices. And that's what we have here. So, whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Temps are heating up, and so are the ticket deals this summer with Vivid Seats. Whether it's scoring tickets for a night out at the ballpark or witnessing the rising stars of women's basketball, Vivid Seats has you covered. With a robust rewards program and wide selection of tickets, Vivid Seats makes it easy to score great deals on great seats with a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you the peace of mind for the ultimate fan experience. Just visit vividseats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
And it is an All-Star Friday Night Reaction Monday, reacting to everything from our All-Star game on Friday night in West Covina. Thank you to everyone who was out there. By the way, the real All-Star game is happening this week. The Midsummer Classic. Hear the Home Run Derby from Globe Field in Arlington today at 5 p.m. And then the All-Star game tomorrow at 5 p.m. We bring you the play-by-play courtesy of ESPN Radio. You'll hear it on 7:10 a.m. and in crystal clear digital audio on the all-new ESPN LA app. Combo plates today in the afternoon at 5 o'clock after Cappy and Beto. The Home Run Derby made possible by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. Visit pechanga.com for more information. All-Star Friday Night Reaction Monday continues right now on 710.
Okay, Morgan Higby Knight tweets, Venice Mace is a star effort.
Okay.
That's kind of true.
You used to be. Are you still?
Um,
Well, I guess like
Yeah.
O'Shea.
oh, sure. Yeah, I am.
Freddie.
I'm
yeah.
impressed. Some people say, oh, yeah, here's one. I hate how much I love Venice Mace.
Yeah.
So that's a negative tweet.
That's not a negative tweet.
That's the negative tweet you like.
Right. I like that negative tweet.
Does anyone, you know what? People like Brian Cohen.
They do like Brian.
do like
He was
I wonder
so good.
if they had, if we put up a poll, who do you like more, Brian Cohen or Steve Mason?
I'd vote for Brian.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I'd vote
He
for
might
you,
win.
don't worry.
No.
Brian might win.
Oh, I think. Would you think Brian would win?
Most
Who do you
loved.
like better?
Who like better?
who
We
do
got to
you,
put up a poll.
who do you hate
After
the least?
ESPN Los Angeles is going to put up a poll. Who do you like better, Venice Mace or Brian Cohen?
Come on now.
Producer Brian Cohen.
I think Brian would win that.
I think Brian will win because I think people love to hear when I lose.
Right, exactly. Come on,
I
people.
think it'll be close. I think it'll be closer than you
I'd
think.
be like the third party candidate here. I'd be like the one who disrupt the vote.
Yeah.
I don't think I can compete with you two.
Okay, so.
The only one who could beat you, Michael Thompson.
Oh, yeah. People
Michael
love,
always wins.
People love MT. All right, so the cappiest thing ever.
Scared.
So I'll start this story from the beginning. I Ubered to
Smart.
All-Star Friday night because I knew I was going to have a little fun. I was going to go
Yeah.
to the Sunset Room after all that
That's
stuff.
smart.
So Cappy says, you got to go to the Sunset Room. You got to go to the Sunset Room. I'll drive you there.
Oh, boy.
So after the game, Cappy drove me over to the Sunset Room. I
Okay.
threw my stuff in his car and we went. And he said, I'm going to make an early exit. And I said, okay, just let me know when you're going. Well, I looked around at one point, maybe an hour after I got there, and said, I don't see Cappy anywhere.
Did he bounce
He bounced
without letting you know?
with my stuff in
With
his car.
Your stuff.
It's amazing. It was. By the way, it was the perfect Irish goodbye. Nobody noticed.
Nobody noticed.
He Irish goodbye beautifully.
Except me, because he had my laptop, he had my wallet, he had
wallet?
everything. My wallet was in there.
Why didn't you bring your wallet inside?
Because I didn't. Well, because Bergman was buying shots.
I did buy
Yeah.
it.
Dude.
No, I mean he had
This is a
everything.
problem.
So I called Cappy. I'm like, Cappy, do you realize what you did? You have all my stuff in your car. Oh, dude. He was halfway to San Diego. Had to drive back, bring
South LA.
South LA. Had to bring all my stuff back to the Sunset Room till I could actually wait.
Turn all the way
That's
around.
so good.
It's the most Cappy thing that could possibly happen.
It
was perfect,
Cappy-esque.
and he still had to ruin it.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
talk to listeners before he left again.
Yeah, I know. So
Wow.
that was the Sunset Room experience on Friday night.
I'm surprised he answered the phone when you called. Because, that's the move. It's
Why?
just don't answer your phone.
As soon as he saw me
driving.
pop up on his phone, I am sure he realized, I have all Mason stuff.
If he was all the way down at home in his bed and you notice then, would you still make him come up?
Hell yes. It's my wallet and my laptop. I don't even know who I am without my wallet and my laptop.
Do you think he would have come up?
No.
Yeah, see, I'm with Momo.
What would he have gone to FedEx?
He would have gotten a messenger service. That's what you get a messenger service for.
Oh, so you think that's what Cappy would
Yeah,
have done?
it's like a different version of Uber. It's like you hire somebody to messenger this up.
Would you trust your wallet and your laptop with a messenger service?
I mean, if he gave me no choice.
It would probably be very expensive.
Yeah.
It's probably like more.
Oh,
than
I'm sure
Uber.
it is. I'm sure it is. So anyway, we got. I ultimately got it back.
Wow.
Had a lot of fun at the Sunset Room. Had a lot of fun at the game. Damn you, John Ireland. He did draft a bad team. I said it all along. I said we were going to get hammered, and sure enough, we did. And you had 100,000 mythical dollars on it, Bergman.
That's
You know what,
right,
though? I will say
100,000
this.
mythical dollars.
We were in it. If we would have hit better, I mean, I think. Listen, I'm not bragging about my ERA here,
Which was an 11, right?
I don't know. I gave up 10 runs. How many were earned?
It was 11.
11 runs.
Was it 11?
Are you saying one was unearned?
Couple were
11
unearned.
runs in 6 innings.
But listen, we were in it. We just didn't hit.
100%. Yeah, we
They
just
had
didn't.
more of the sluggers. We just like our sluggers. Like I'm about to name names.
Okay.
Do it.
Travis
Do it.
Rogers, where you at?
Yeah,
You're a
Travis.
big guy. You can hit it out the yard.
Who are you just
We're-
calling people out?
Travis was the number one pick.
He was the number one
The
pick.
number one pick. Ron Mitchell, where you at?
Yeah,
DeAndre hit better than Ron Mitchell.
Ron, I don't know.
Cappy showed up.
Cappy
Hit
had a home
right
run,
off.
first inning,
First
home
inning.
run.
I mean, listen, I did not hit very well either. I blew it. Okay, I'll own that. But the guys at the top of our lineup, Travis, Ron, no, didn't deliver. The guys at the top of their lineup, Beto, Mario. How was Greg the third pick?
I don't think
Jorge, on the board it says. Brian, JB Long was good.
Yeah.
I mean, and then the guy from the children's dental place.
Oh my God,
Dante.
The ringer.
The
Dante
children's
was great.
dental
Oh
fun
my
zone guy
gosh.
was unbelievable.
He was so smooth with it.
was just-
He took one practice swing, and I was like, uh-oh.
Just bombing.
I was like, I better not throw him anything.
Just
And
bombing.
I threw it like way outside, and he still hit it over the fence.
Okay, so I just posted an action shot of me. I want you to look it up. It's on Twitter.
Okay.
And I want you to tell me what you think of my swing. The only thing I wanted was a home run. I didn't
I
care
know.
about anything but hitting a
You
home
look
run.
like the Karate Kid out there, man.
Are you looking at it now?
No, but I was watching you at the time. I
So-
told you, I said to keep all your weight back.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
I did. And I just didn't have enough. I didn't hit it on the barrel of the bat.
You just got to learn to barrel it
I
up.
didn't barrel it up. I got under a little bit, so it
See,
ended up a
you're
fly ball to
still-
center
You're
field.
still out on your front foot. See, all your weight is on your
Yeah,
front foot.
but what I've done is I've already pumped my. I've already done this.
I'm going to teach you how to hit before next time. Not that I'm a good hitter, but I'll teach you how to keep your weight back.
Okay, 0 for 2. Thank you.
I'm not saying I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm not. I mean, if I practiced a little, I'd be good.
Yeah.
But I did not practice.
I love the look on my face in that thing.
Kind of looking at the ball.
Look like a crazy person.
You do. When you zoom in, it's pretty funny.
It is. If you zoom in, it's ridiculous. It's
You know what, though,
ridiculous.
Mace?
Yeah.
We buried the lead here.
Which is?
You did not get hurt.
I did not get hurt.
Nor did anyone else.
No. Nobody got hurt. It was a successful night from that perspective.
I mean,
yeah.
I think all your training has paid off.
I think it has. Plus, we wore cleats.
Yes.
Made a huge difference on the
Huge
dirt.
difference.
Yeah. Because last year I was sliding
Yeah.
around all over the
Oh, yeah.
place. So anyway, there's the big day. We'll circle back around to it. It was a really fun night. Thank you very much for being out there. Great to see everybody afterwards at the Sunset Room in Hacienda Heights, which is, tell me the connection. It's Jorge's
cousin.
Jorge's cousin owns
cool.
the Sunset Room.
I believe his wife's cousin.
I didn't get a Bergman dancing video this year, though.
Yeah, there was no
I did
Bergman
not
dancing.
dance this year.
What happened to you?
I ended up leaving after a little bit, and then
Just depressed from all the hate?
No. To be honest, I love all the hate. I'm
I
in the
know.
lead for most hated next year now.
You've
right?
gotta
I
be
have
the
to
front runner, yeah.
exactly. I love this. So, but I don't know. I didn't drink enough. I was having a good time talking. I was with my girl, and I just was.
Bergman at one point said, I said, Bergman, I don't have my wallet. Can you buy me a shot? He said, yeah, I'll buy you a shot. What do you want? Tequila. So 45 minutes later, Bergman
Oh,
is
my
still
gosh.
standing at the bar trying to get the attention of the bar. It's like,
could
hey,
not
I
get it.
need
Never
a
send a
shot. I
dude to
need a
get you a
shot.
shot.
And then, by the way, he took a double shot.
It was a double.
And he
Hey.
with no problem whatsoever.
Nope.
Well done.
Nice. Never send a guy to get a shot. Send your girl.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
good plan.
that's true.
That's a good
Smart.
plan. All right, coming up next, Furry, going to spin the wheel of questions. Also, want to let you know, thank you to everybody who was at the West Covina Sportsplex to attend All-Star Friday night. Everybody who watched the live video stream, the game on YouTube. If you missed any of the action, you can check it out at ESPN Los Angeles on our YouTube channel, and to all the fans that participated in the first ever 7-10 listener game. Get ready for next year's rematch. I think it was it Mafia won?
Yeah, Mafia won.
early
I don't know
game.
the score, but Mafia, I think it was like 11-8 or something like
Yeah.
that. But Mafia beat the COT.
Nice. Also, I got a little JJ Redick stuff to play coming up as we kind of shift
Team
into
USA
some content.
won-ish.
Yeah, they won.
Yeah.
They looked
a little.
okay-ish.
Anthony Davis looks good.
Yeah, looks really good. We'll get to all that stuff coming up. In the meantime, I went to play some poker yesterday at Commerce Casino. And I couldn't play Saturday because my
sore,
my
probably.
ankle was super jacked. The one with the arthritis and the screws and the plate, super jacked. But yesterday I was able to limp in and play a little poker at Commerce Casino. It is, and this is not made up, this is not hyperbole, it is the largest poker room in the world and the only place I play. There's always a seat for you at the Commerce, maybe even next to me. So on Saturday or yesterday, I'm playing along and I'm down about 100 at one point, and I'm like, all right, I got to find a way to get this back. So I go. Been there about 3 hours. I get 2-7 offsuit, the classic awful hand, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna play this sucker. And I bluffed my way all the way to taking down the pot. I ended up down
Nice.
$30 for the day, which I
That's a
consider to be
win.
a victory after 3 hours.
Yeah.
And by the way, this year at Commerce, going to pay out $20 million in jackpots. Great food, beautiful hotel rooms. They got tournaments every day. It's located at 6131 Telegraph Road in Commerce. For more information and a calendar of events, visit commercecasino.com. That's commercecasino.com. And I will see you at the Commerce, Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
There's nothing like NHL hockey, LA Kings hockey on 710 ESPN. Welcome to the family.
Brand new partnership. We're excited to have the Kings right here, the home of the Los Angeles Kings. And Trav, now I just need an invitation to go catch a game.
You have been giving you one forever. Now you have to
across the
accept.
street. Now it's across the street.
Go Kings, go.
Go Kings, go.
The Kings are back on 710 ESPN. Believe it or not, I did pregame for the Kings 25 years ago. Damn, I'm old. Luke Robitaille, the rest of the Kings organization couldn't be more excited. Go Kings, go.
Go Kings, go. Nothing like live hockey. Nothing like seeing it in person. Nothing like watching it on TV. Nothing like listening to it on the radio. And we've got them on ESPN LA. Go Kings, go.
We're so excited. The LA Kings have found a new home right here on 710 ESPN. Can't wait to see you on the ice.
I want to congratulate the LA Kings. You are now on the greatest sports radio station in America, 710. And guess what? Now I get to be one of the ice girls at a Kings game. Go Kings, go. Go Kings, go. Go Kings, go.
Said, I don't have insurance. Well, guess what? Uncle Artie can still help you. It does not matter. Give us a call. You have nothing to lose. We take the case on a contingency. You don't pay up front.
Uncle Artie's not just my friend, but he's your uncle in the business. Artie Pernia is a seasoned personal injury attorney who works with you, so you receive the best possible compensation for your case. Let Uncle Artie and the Pernia Law family provide peace of mind, so you can focus on your recovery.
Trust us, trust Uncle.
When you're looking for the best possible results after an accident, call my guy, Uncle Artie, at Pernia Law, 844-DIAL-UNC. That's 844-DIAL-UNC.
Be one of the first to experience Cosm. UFC 304. Leon Edwards looks to defend the welterweight title against Bilal Muhammad. Take UFC to a new level where every fight comes to life, putting you cage side. Wrap yourself in the heart-pounding action of every knockout, strike, and submission. Experience a match like never before. Edwards versus Muhammad, all in shared reality. Limited tickets only at Cosm Los Angeles.
Texting enrolls you in recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Leaving for the gym so early?
I'm ready to go.
Since you started taking Nugenix Total T, you've been acting like when we met in our 20s.
I feel like myself again. Lower testosterone after turning 40 slowed me down. Nugenix Total T has been a game changer for me.
What is it about Nugenix Total T that's different?
It's a key ingredient called Tesnor. It boosts free and total testosterone to help you get back the drive and energy from your youth. Total T is backed by 5 clinical studies.
I've seen the huge difference it's made for you in the gym, at work, and in the bedroom.
I'm so glad I sent them a text for my complimentary bottle. Text ORDER to 321321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. Nugenix is the #1 selling testosterone boosting brand at GNC and Walmart. Do it now, and we'll also send you a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever. Absolutely free. Text ORDER to 321321. That's ORDER to 321321.
And it is the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland, here each weekday, 1 to 4 p.m. You know what it's time for? What is this? It's time for Wheel of Questions. Producer Brian Cohen, are you ready with that wheel? Hit it, Jack.
All right, Momo's in for John today.
Yeah.
The question is this. You're given 10,000 hours of experience in any skill of your choice. What are you putting it into? 10,000 hours, you can do anything.
Yeah, that's the Malcolm Gladwell thing. 10,000
exactly.
hours to be an expert. It's a great question. See, do I go for the money or do I go for like the I'd love to be a concert pianist, right? Like, but I don't think I would.
You don't? Okay.
I mean, it'd be really cool if you were good at that.
Yeah, sure.
It'd be really cool, but I don't want that life. I don't want to be a concert pianist.
Yeah.
Do I want to be a coder?
No.
That's boring
so coding
too.
is an important job.
It's an important job, and
it's
if you
not
do
for me.
10,000 hours, maybe you can come up with a killer app and never have to work again.
Right.
Oh, that's actually true, but you're looking at zeros and ones, and you're doing
I
a whole
know,
bunch
it's
of
really boring. Huh. This is a really good question. 10,000 hours.
Well, you think,
I'll
Bergman?
think. Keep going.
So I think the right way to go about
Manny Pavetta!
Manny Pavetta!
First base Gold Glove.
Yeah, he did
That's
good.
what I'm talking about, Manny.
He was
That's
great
a
at
stretch. That's a stretch.
Hey, he's
You did good.
stretching
You
right
did
now.
good.
If you haven't
I
seen
didn't have to wait for Manny to get to first base like I did
No,
with Travis.
no, not at all.
So I think that I would go with golfer. Because if I
Oh, that's a fun life, yeah.
you can make so much money being a
Yeah.
professional golfer, and even if
And
you're
you
not
don't really get hurt.
even if you don't really get
And
hurt.
it's kind of fun.
You go out there and you're just playing golf,
good
and you
call.
make a ton of money. You don't have to come
I
in
like
first.
that one.
You make a ton of money. Yeah, I'm going with that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. What else you got?
Brian?
I would go musical route and maybe guitar or drums, but I think I would lean towards the drums and just be the all-time
God.
greatest drummer, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
You seem like a drummer.
Yeah, come on.
He's got that
Drummer.
drummer look.
Yeah.
Right, with the hair, too, you know?
With the hair,
Yeah.
bopping, yeah. Okay.
You know what? I might be going a different way here.
Okay.
I'm thinking poker player.
Ooh, interesting.
Because that could be fun, too.
Yeah.
And if you're
absolutely
really
could.
good, you could just win a lot of money and be in the World Series and be on the circuit.
Yeah, right.
Right?
Sure. I like that.
10,000 hours? Because it's like, I don't want to do 10,000 hours, but then I have to, like, code all day.
Right. No. I think if I was doing it, I would look at would 10,000 hours get me to be a lawyer? Is that enough to become a lawyer?
You have to study so much.
But I get 10,000 hours to do it.
Yeah, look, I have a family of lawyers. They hate it.
Do they?
Yeah, like they make money, but
Yeah.
it's a tough job.
Okay, cross that off. I'll play
No,
the
it
cello.
doesn't sound as fun.
You play the cello.
I'll play the cello.
Cello? You want to be a cello?
Oh, come on. Don't you want to be the guy at the party who walks in with his cello and plays for everybody?
Said no one ever?
Right. It's not like a guitar. Like,
no, I think it would
in
be.
the drum
I think it
circle.
would be Spanish. I'd like to be absolutely fluent in Spanish.
That could be cool.
Yeah,
Or
yeah, I
like
can
maybe
use that.
more languages. Maybe you could be fluent in like 4 languages.
Right.
That could be cool.
Language power ranking: Spanish is first.
French.
Is 2nd.
French is pretty cool.
What's third? What's another worldish language?
Well, you already got 2 Romance languages,
Italian?
so you should do something different.
If I got 2, I'm
Greek.
good.
Go with Greek.
Oh yeah. 'cause
Italian? What about Italian?
Italian's a beautiful language. Yeah, those
what
are
about
all good.
Chinese? That's very valuable.
Oh, Chinese would be very valuable. Chinese Mandarin.
Especially here.
That
Yeah,
would be
Mandarin?
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would
Supposedly
be
easy to learn too.
Is it really?
Yeah, I think
I
Mandarin
don't
is
think
easy
so.
I've heard
I think
Mandarin.
you made that up.
I've never heard Mandarin is easy
I
to
think
learn.
that's like one of the hardest ones. Like Finnish is really hard.
Is it?
Finnish, Hungarian, those languages are really hard, and Mandarin is really hard.
Like Russian, that's got to be impossible. To learn.
Super hard.
All right.
Yeah, there's no vowels.
All right, Momo, what do you got there?
Oh, hey, tonight's the home run derby?
Yes.
Pete Alonso's in it. Uncle Teo to Oscar
Yes,
Hernandez.
he is.
in that.
Teo Teo.
Teo Teo. The Midsummer Classic on 710 ESPN. We bring you live play-by-play from tonight's home run derby from Globe Field in Texas, courtesy of ESPN Radio. Coverage begins at 5 p.m. after Cap and Beto Duran combo plate, and then tomorrow at 5, we bring you the play-by-play of the actual All-Star game. All the coverage is made possible by Pechanga Resort and Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. Visit pechanga.com for more information.
All right, so earlier today, Team USA.
Yeah. 9
won
a.m. Pacific start.
at Abu Dhabi against Australia, and Anthony Davis had a monster game, 17 points, 14 rebounds, only played 18 minutes.
Ooh.
I mean, that is a really, really big performance for him. Anthony Edwards continues to be good. He scored 14 points. But the interesting thing is only 98-92.
I know, it was close.
It was close.
The Australians dominated inside. So that's the story of the game is the U.S. won because they have more talent and hit 12 threes and yada yada.
Right.
But Australia was really good inside. I think they had 67 paint points, which in a FIBA game with a shorter clock, that's a lot. So even with Joel Embiid and Anthony Davis and Bam Adebayo, America kind of got destroyed inside. And the next game is against Serbia with Nikola Jokic.
They don't have any. Oh, right. They have that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who was sitting in the stands apparently and scouting the U.S.
Nice.
Joel Embiid has looked like a guy who is coming off an injury and is playing his way into shape.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Davis looks like a guy who has been playing for quite a while. Like, you can tell the difference between guys who started playing a week ago and guys who started playing a month ago or 2 months ago.
So you think AD has been training
It's been
all
great.
along?
Yeah, he looks great. And he looks like perfect for the FIBA game, but they're not going to win without Embiid. Like, that's the conundrum. Like, the best lineup is probably Embiid at the 5 and Anthony Davis at the 4.
Right.
Which is what Anthony Davis would prefer to do
Sure,
anyway.
what he likes doing. Yeah, exactly.
Also today, Lawrence Frank, the president of the Clippers,
Yep.
came out and said he was disappointed that USA Basketball decided to take Kawhi Leonard off the team.
So USA Basketball removed Kawhi Leonard.
'Cause
It
all the
wasn't
reporting at the time
wasn't in
was-
consultation of the Clippers and USA Basketball agreeing to blah blah blah. That was all BS.
Yeah. Ty Lue is one of the assistant coaches on the team.
Well, maybe it's. I mean, honestly, can you count on him when you really need him?
I know, and I think that's the thing. Ty Lue Lawrence Frank did an interview, and he said he was disappointed in the decision and thought Kawhi looked great. He said it was Team USA's decision for him not to compete in the Olympics. He also confirmed that that Paul George was initially offered 2 years, $60 million, but that was in addition to his $50 million player option. So that's like on top of. Okay.
So they dropped him, but we don't know the reason why.
I think it's availability. You know?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is the worst. I mean, he really is the world's worst superstar.
Mm-hmm.
Can you think of a worse superstar than Kawhi Leonard? Who's a worse superstar than Kawhi Leonard? Well, look, everybody's got their
Aaron Rodgers?
No, because he performs.
Yeah,
well, he missed all.
I mean, he missed all last year, but I mean, he's performed.
Kawhi, it's just he's just there enough to make you remember how good he is,
and then not there when you absolutely need him.
Right. He played a lot of games last year comparatively, but then just totally ran out of gas right when they needed him.
Do you think the Clippers made a mistake by keeping Kawhi instead of Paul George? I think so.
I do too.
I think so.
Paul's missed a lot of games too.
Yeah, I know, but he has missed a lot of games. Although I think they both played in the 70s last year.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
And Paul's been more available in the playoffs.
Yes.
But like we have this perception of Kawhi being the one who misses all the games, but really Paul's missed a lot too. I think their numbers are actually pretty similar.
Are they?
I think
Yeah,
the
in terms of
difference is
games missed.
too that we think that Kawhi's for load management. Like he's doing it on purpose. Like he can
Right.
play, but he's just pulling himself out.
Well-
whereas Paul George gets hurt.
The one thing is he does have a chronic
Yeah.
knee injury that
Several of them.
Several
Like-
of them. So
like in both knees now.
he played 68 games this year.
How many did Paul play?
Let's see.
Paul played 74.
74. So played a few more games. I just think Paul George is more reliable in terms of availability than Kawhi is. That's why Kawhi's the worst superstar ever.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but in
Can
terms
you
of
name a worse one?
I know
Name
I
a
have
worse
to think.
superstar.
I have to think it through.
If you're a Clipper
Oh,
fan,
I got one. I
Okay.
got one.
Who's the
Anthony
worst?
Rendon.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
great
a good
call.
one. Yeah,
Yep.
no, that's a
Great
really
call.
good one.
Is he even
Yeah.
a superstar anymore? He had like
He got
year
paid
of
like
being a
one.
superstar.
Well, that's actually, is Kawhi a superstar anymore?
When
yeah.
he's at his best, he is.
Yeah, but he's not at his best enough to be called.
Wasn't he getting MVP thoughts for last
He
year?
was.
Yeah.
Until
At
he
one
got hurt.
point, like back in
I was about to write a
February
story about
or
how
March.
Kawhi played so much.
Yeah.
He played like in the first 27 straight games. He played back to back. So
Yeah.
he was out there. He was available.
If
And then
you're-
he wasn't.
If you're a Clipper fan, do you actually want Kawhi Leonard playing in the Olympics?
Ah, that's a good question. If you're a Clippers
wouldn't.
fan,
I wouldn't.
I would not. I would not.
No.
Totally agree with it. I would. If I was a Clipper fan, one of the 7, I think that I would be very happy he's not playing.
Yeah, me too. I would be happy, but you also don't want LeBron and AD to play in the Olympics.
AD, I'm more okay with, but I would prefer LeBron to not be playing in the Olympics. Yes. If we're putting all this money into him and we're doing all these things for him and hiring the coach that he wants and bringing his son and everything is based around him, I want these minutes as he's going to play now to happen during the regular season.
Right.
If he goes and comes out this year and he plays 50 games, are we going to be annoyed? Yes, I'm going to be annoyed. You're not?
Sure, I am. I can't. I don't want to deny
He's won
somebody
gold.
the opportunity to
Yeah.
compete at the Olympics, which is a really cool thing.
He's won it already. I think, 2 or 3 times?
How many
already?
times how many
He's played over
gold
20
medals?
years.
Who?
LeBron.
He has like 3 or 4 gold medals.
I don't think 4.
3?
No, I think it's 2.
2 or 3?
I think it's 2.
You
Yeah.
have
He played with
2 gold-
Kobe on that Redeem team.
Yep.
Yep.
And did he play
That was
also?
what, 2008? So
12.
2012, 12, 16, 20.
Did
and
he
now
play
we're
in
24.
16? Yeah, I think he
He's
did.
got 2.
Yeah, 2.
He won in 2008 and 2012.
8 and 12. Okay.
Okay,
I
so
don't
he
think
has-
he played in 16.
Okay.
That was in Brazil.
But he has 2. He has championships.
So it's been 12 years since he's played.
Yeah. I would rather the minutes and what he's putting onto his body happen during the regular season and not in the summer. If we're going to put all of these resources into him and be all in on LeBron, then and we have to accept it, then he shouldn't be playing in this and be here for the Laker regular season.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I would not. I would not try to talk somebody out of representing their country. I just wouldn't. If that's
Yeah, I
what
agree.
LeBron wants, I'm cool with that. It's not like they're playing massive minutes.
Right.
I mean, AD played 18 minutes today.
All I know is that when Austin Reeves last year, was
Yeah.
much younger.
No, that's fair. He
It
did
took
come
him
up back.
3 months to get
Yeah.
back into shape that he needed to be in. He was exhausted.
Yeah,
it
that's
was too
fair.
tiring. This guy's 40.
All right.
Yeah, but he's cut differently.
I
right,
get it.
he is
I
a
get it.
totally different
But
guy.
Still,
By the way, Lawrence Frank, if there wasn't a new CBA, Steve would pay everyone. That's it.
I believe that.
I do too.
Yeah, I mean, the second apron thing is
real.
ridiculous
I mean,
and not
Steve,
really good
Steve
for
Ballmer wakes up with a new bill with a
the
billion
second
every
apron
morning.
sucks. Let's face it. The second
Yeah, why did
apron
they do
is
that?
awful. It's because it's a de facto salary cap. It's a way to depress player salaries.
Yes, it's a hard cap.
So, yeah, I hate the second apron thing. All right, we're going to do some sports graffiti right now. 877, what?
Somebody just tweeted something so funny.
What is it?
Jonathan, you know the picture you put up of you swinging?
Yes.
Somebody just put up a picture of Aaron Judge saying, eerily similar swing.
That is an eerie. I can see it right there. It is eerie. It is eerie. Did you see it? Did you look at it? It is exactly my batting stance.
Yes, he also stands with his feet together and your front foot up like
exactly.
a ballet dancer.
I mean, it was like you were doing a crane pose or something.
It was a little bit like that.
It was a little bit like that. Strange pose.
Yeah.
Michael Thompson just kept telling you, like, what are you doing?
Yeah, no, he kept saying, this is an unusual batting stance. All right, coming up next for your Sports Graffiti, 877-710-ESPN. You've got 15 to 20 seconds to say absolutely anything you want. It is free airtime. Maybe you agree with Bergman. LeBron shouldn't go to the Olympics. Maybe you agree with me. You can't think of a worse superstar than Kawhi Leonard. Maybe you reacting to the softball game on Friday night. Whatever you got. 877-710-ESPN. We will do some sports graffiti next. By the way, short show today.
Yeah.
We're only on till 3 o'clock.
Oh, it's quick.
So
it's halfway done.
We're almost home, and it's Game of Games later on this hour. It is my game today. My game, right, Bergman? My game.
Yeah, I think so. You made the whole list.
I did make the list. It is mine. We'll do that all in our next hour. Mason and Ireland, MoMo in for John 710 ESPN.
Sedano and
710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. This fall, the new home of the USC Trojans.
The new home of the USC Trojans.
The Trojans are back.
The USC Trojans play on LA's mega sports station.
That's right. USC football, USC men's basketball, and USC women's basketball are on 710 ESPN coming this fall.
710 ESPN, the new home of the USC Trojans.
Starting Monday, September 9th, there's a new fall lineup on 710 ESPN, and it means the 9-hour LA Sports Mega Block begins an hour earlier. Even more live and local LA sports talk on 710 ESPN. The Travis and Sliwa Show will start at 9 a.m. Mason and Ireland move back to noon to 3, and Sedano and Cappy start the LA Afternoon Drive Takeover at 3 p.m. And then at 6 p.m., we are the destination for LA sports. It's a new fall lineup on 710 ESPN, and it begins Monday, September 9th.
Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., it's the Mid-Morning Spectacular.
I don't know if this is good or bad. We love it. So our new favorite spot is the grocery store. This is a little fancier grocery store. They have a little wine bar inside the grocery store, Slee. We're regulars. But here's the other thing. Susan and I are the youngest people in there by 40 years. And we're both in our 50s.
Trav and Slee, weekdays after Unsportsmanlike.
On 710 ESPN. 710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station.
And it is an All-Star Friday Night Reaction Monday, reacting to everything from our All-Star Game on Friday night in West Covina. Thank you to everyone who was out there. By the way, the real All-Star Game is happening this week. The Midsummer Classic. Hear the Home Run Derby from Globe Field in Arlington today at 5 p.m. And then the All-Star Game tomorrow at 5 p.m. We bring you the play-by-play courtesy of ESPN Radio. You'll hear it on 710 a.m. and in crystal clear digital audio on the all-new ESPN LA app. Combo plates today in the afternoon at 5 o'clock after Cappy and Beto. The Home Run Derby, made possible by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. Visit Pechanga.com for more information. All-Star Friday Night, Reaction Monday, continues right now on 710.
Hey, it's Sports Graffiti time. Monday after All-Star Friday night. You get 15, 20 seconds of airtime. You can air it out on any subject you want. Momo's in for John today. Let's start with James. James, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go, James.
Yes, love the station. You guys get me through the day. Love every segment of the station all day long. My question is, I love the music to Game of Games. Was that made in-house, or did you get it from another actual game show?
Good question.
That's a good question. I do not Do you know, Brian? Is it listed as something?
I do not know.
Play it again. Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
Oh, that's got to be a real
That's
game.
got to be a game show,
That
right?
Sounds almost like
Like dating game, match game.
Dating. It's one of those. It's an old
Yeah,
school
it's an
70s
old school
theme for
game
sure.
show.
Yeah. That's what it is. We don't.
Morales would know. I can ask.
Yeah, Morales would definitely know. We'll find out for you, man. Let's go to Victor. Victor, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go, Victor.
Yeah, this is Victor from Ohio, out of Harvard Park, getting my head right. I want to say, go LA Rams, go Cincinnati Reds, and boo Raiders and boo Dodgers.
Whoa!
And Black Sabbath and Slayer, kick ass.
Okay.
Whoa!
I forget one of the bands is Slayer.
Yeah, he does this before.
Megadeth and Slayer. He's
just booed,
pro-Ram.
but
He's anti-Dodger.
And Raider.
And he's pro Megadeth and Slayer.
Right.
Is that the name of the band, Megadeth?
So
It's a
he's
catchy
done
name.
this a few times, and it's always that exact same thing, and then hangs up.
Right, it's a catchphrase. It's a bit.
All right.
He's got a bit going.
I'm into it.
He has his own bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like that you're anti-Raider, but it's a good bit.
Yeah, I like that you're pro-Ram. Let's go to Don. Don, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead, Don.
Hey, guys, couple things real quick. The first is on Thursday, I heard a caller saying that Bronny James was going to be Rookie of the Year and just doing all kinds of garbage. And I cannot figure out how John Ireland disguised his voice so well. The other other thing was Morales. I mean, I'm assuming if he played the softball game, he didn't start. He's got to be a sub, right?
Morales did not play.
Morales was a sub, or is a sub, I think is what he's going for.
How many people would have to get hurt for Morales to play?
He just wouldn't play.
He just wouldn't.
Yeah, no, he would not
I don't
play.
even think he would play catcher.
He would not lay it on the line.
He is calling the game.
Yeah,
He's
Morales.
the John Ireland of the softball game.
Yeah, all Morales is a sub. All right, let's go to David. David, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead, David.
Hey, guys. I feel like if LeBron James wants to play in the Olympics at 40 years old, go grab that gold medal. It's not like he's playing 39 minutes a game and has to be a superstar because there's 11 other of them on the court.
He might in that gold medal game.
Thank you. Yeah, no, but he won't. I mean, what are the minutes?
When they get down to it, if they need LeBron, who's going to be the gold medal? Germany, France,
Canada.
Serbia,
Canada's
Canada.
the
All
second
those teams
favorite.
Are good.
Yeah.
He might have to do it.
But they got so many guys to do it.
I know, but no one's better than LeBron. LeBron's got to be on the court.
Let's go to Portia. Portia, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead, Portia.
Big shout out to Greg. Can't wait to have you on my podcast tomorrow at Ramona Shelburne. I reached out to you to do an interview with you on my podcast.
All right,
Okay.
let's do it.
Portia, I owe Portia an email back. I'm definitely
Yeah.
going to do her podcast too. Let's go to Tara. Tara, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead, Tara.
This is Miss Molly. I'm calling because Bergie went 0 for 4. And I want to remind everybody, Bergie, come back to the YouTube chat.
They need you in the YouTube chat, Bergman.
I'm done.
Scared, Bergie.
I'm done, Molly. I'm done.
my
It's
gosh.
over.
He says
it's
he's
over.
done.
It's all
He's
done.
Thank you, Miss Molly. Let's go to DJ. DJ, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead, DJ.
Hey, this is DJ from Santa Clarita. I want to ask you a question. Is it too late to get a big man for the Lakers?
No.
Move AD to the 4. Go back to the bubble. We won a championship. AD played the 4. We had 2 big bands there.
It's true. Thank
They
you.
have a big man. His name is Jackson Hayes.
Yeah, and I don't believe he's gonna. He's
There's
not.
some other
he's,
guys that are
he's
still
not a
out
huge
there.
factor. I mean, no. Honestly, we looked at the free agents today. There's JaVale McGee, Boban, and who was the third one? JaVale McGee, Boban, and one other free
Tristan
agent
Thompson.
center, Tristan Thompson.
Tristan.
Those are your free
I'm
agent
on Team Tristan.
centers right now. Yeah, no.
Team Tristan.
Yeah, no. I thought Valanciunas was going to be the guy.
There's going to be opportunities. I don't think this is over. Because they're going to have to. They need some more beef in there.
But apparently they looked at Wendell Carter Jr. and now I heard Orlando is pulling him back and is not interested in trading Wendell Carter Jr. He was one of the guys. And the other guys that they're talking about, like I like Gary Trent. I think Gary Trent's an automatic bucket. Obviously not a big guy, but floor spacer, shot 40% from 3. That's the kind of guy they can move. I don't. They need to do something to adjust this roster. Oh, come on.
I know what you're talking about. That they had Dwight and JaVale, by the way, on the bubble team.
Correct.
and that AD doesn't like to play the 5, especially with guys like Jokic in the division. But how many other teams is that going to be a problem against? Embiid and Jokic? That's about it. The rest of the time, he's fine. And you know what?
Embiid, Jokic, Domantas Sabonis.
He's not that big.
Domantas Sabonis owns him.
I know, but it's not
Anthony
because
Davis
he's
has
bigger.
lost 13 consecutive games.
So he'll change that. It's not because he's bigger. It's Sabonis is just quick and he has a different skill set than AD. But I think it's really just those two big dudes. He's great against Nurkic, right?
Do you
Like,
honestly think they're going to just run back a team that finished in the 7 seed?
Yeah.
Actually, they finished in the 8 seed, right?
Yes, it was the 8th seed.
Yeah, I do think they're going to run it back. And they did add to the team.
Just through
Dalton
the draft.
Connect.
Dalton Connect, who looked good in the summer
He
league
looked
game.
really good the other day.
But I mean, that's your only
come on.
addition?
Yeah. I think it's fine. I think that team was a good team, and then you get Vanderbilt back and healthy. You get Rui for the whole year. You get something
boy.
out of Gabe Vincent.
Who gave you the talking points?
Sorry.
It's the John Ireland talking points.
Yeah,
I know, I'm sitting in the Ireland
was
chair.
word for
It's
word.
almost like
He
John's
said.
here. You're playing the role of John Ireland
I
today.
know.
All is well.
I mean,
We're still good.
I think they could have used Klay Thompson. I think that floor spacer would have been good. But you know what? Not for as much as he was going to cost.
Absolutely not. 4 years, 80 was
It's a
ridiculous.
lot.
Yeah.
And then DeMar DeRozan would have helped, yes. But I'm okay saving that money for more. What I actually think, I wish LeBron would have given him a little more discount because they have no maneuverability. There's 45,000 under the second apron.
45,000?
1,000. Not
I didn't realize
it's
that.
like,
They're only
it's like
45,000.
literally
under
anything
the-
they do, they have to cut someone.
They're like right up.
Right there.
All is well.
I mean, that's...
There's John, live from Idaho.
And Momo today.
And Momo today, too. All is well.
Look, the teams that have been winning lately are the ones that have consistency, that have...
Okay. I'm glad you said this. Somebody came up to me at the softball game on Friday
Yeah.
and said, you know, what I really like is that we've got continuity.
Yeah.
Now, there's something to be said for
There's a
continuity.
lot to be said for that.
But is there enough talent there to compete for a championship, even with this level of continuity that they've got?
I think so.
You do.
I think the only two teams that right now they would have a real problem with are Minnesota and Denver because of the size. But that's why you have Anthony Davis, and that's why you got if they get enough out of Rui, who's big.
Yeah, Rui's big.
Rui's like 6'8",
He's
6'9".
big wing, sure.
LeBron is big. LeBron played center against Jokic.
Right.
He defended the center position. It's not that AD can't play the 5. He just needs to stay in that rover center field position.
Right.
He when you play against Jokic, he goes out on the perimeter. He moves
Oh,
all
yeah.
around. You just can't guard him straight up. So they have to put a Vanderbilt on him, or they have to put Rui on him, or LeBron on him.
Right.
Those are tough defensive assignments. But by the way, no one can defend Jokic.
No, there is no answer.
There's no answer for Embiid or Jokic.
Yeah.
No team in the league can defend those.
I want to circle back around to this, but I want to
right.
sneak in a couple of more calls. Let's go to Tony. Tony, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead, Tony.
Hey, how's it going, guys? I just want to say I'm sorry I couldn't make it to the Celebrities All-Star game, but Brian Cohen is a beast at third base.
Yeah,
he
he
should be a
is.
first-round pick.
Oh, yeah, baby.
He's like the young Adrian Beltre right there, for crying out loud.
Great comparison.
He was amazing.
I completely agree. He made a great backhand.
Multiple.
on a hot shot that I thought was amazing.
Thank you. I like that guy. Tony, Adrian Beltre? Wow.
Yeah, Adrian
I'm
Beltre.
flattered. Yeah.
Let's get one more in. Let's go to Nate. Nate, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead, Nate.
Hey, how's it going, Molly and the fellas? I just wanted to say that I think it's great the Lakers got our dynamic duo out here trying to chase that Olympic gold. Hopefully that'll get them gold hungry and we can get that gold title back in Tinseltown. You know what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying, man. Thank you very much. There's another LeBron and AD to the Olympics supporter. I'm excited about the. I know
I agree.
Bergman doesn't care. I know Brian. Do you follow the Olympics at all?
I do, yeah. I'm very excited.
Yeah, I mean, I personally. When do they actually start? Next week?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah,
End of
I'm
July.
excited for it.
Me
What
too. I
what
love the
event
Olympics.
besides the NBA or besides basketball do you like to watch?
Swimming, gymnastics.
Yeah, swimming's great.
Man, I like that weightlifting.
I love track and field.
Track and field.
Yeah, track and field is great.
I love the Olympics.
I do too. You know who I'm interested in watching run is that Sha'Carri
Yeah.
Richardson, who got screwed 4 years ago
Yeah.
because of the marijuana
bit of
thing
weed.
or whatever that was. But
Yeah.
yeah, she looks. I saw her at the trial. She looked great.
She's the next FloJo.
Yeah, she looks great. She looks great. I mean, I think, and the one thing I'll say about Simone Biles, who when I was at the Olympics in 2016 in Rio. Mary Lou Retton was an analyst, and I did an interview with her for Westwood One, and she said the thing people don't understand about Simone Biles is that she's doing stuff that we never even thought anybody would be able to do. Like, she's reinventing the sport. She's so good.
Yeah.
And there are still there are certain things that Simone Biles do that nobody can do in the entire world. She is a really, really special athlete, and I think it's fair to say, I think she's the greatest American gymnast of all time.
Ever.
Yeah.
So there was only one other gymnast I can remember having this many Olympic, because it's not just that she's so good, it's now the longevity.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, gymnastics is not one where you go to four Olympics.
This is 4 Olympics,
I think
right?
It's 4.
Yeah.
She's 27.
Yeah.
That's ancient in gymnastics.
For gymnastics,
and she's still the best one.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously she came back because she didn't do what she wanted to do in Tokyo, right?
Yes.
Or Tokyo.
Yeah, Tokyo was the last one.
But to me, the fact that she's still this good at 27. There was Svetlana Korkina. Do you remember her? She was in a million. She was from Russia.
Remember Svetlana Korkinova?
I know these things.
Of course.
Korkinova?
Korkinova.
Oksana
Bayul.
I remember her. She was a skater, though.
Skater, yeah.
You're just saying Russian names.
But Korkina was a gymnast.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
She was in at least 3. And then there was this one chick from Ukraine who was in 5. That was amazing.
Yeah. And there's your Olympics update for today.
That was really good history right there.
Yeah, no, I feel
like this one chick from Ukraine. She was
exactly.
You'll know who I mean when you see her.
I'm sure.
Yep.
All right, coming up, home run derby. We should make a little mythical money betting on the home run derby. What do you say to that, Bergman?
Sure, let's do it.
Plus, there's one player, Momo, that I think could elevate the Lakers to legit championship contention.
Okay, let's do that.
And he's out there. We'll do that. Coming up next, Mason and Ireland. Momo's in for John, 710 ESPN.
Hey, the Midsummer Classic is on 710 ESPN. We bring you live play-by-play of tonight's home run derby from Globe Field in Texas, courtesy of ESPN Radio. Coverage begins at 5 p.m. after Cap and Beto combo plate. And then tomorrow at 5, we bring you the play-by-play of the All-Star Game. All the coverage is made possible by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. Visit pechanga.com for more information.
It's time.
There's nothing like NHL hockey, LA Kings hockey on 710 ESPN. Welcome to the family.
Brand new partnership. We're excited to have the Kings right here, the home of the Los Angeles Kings. And Trav, now I just need an invitation to go catch a game.
You have been giving you one forever.
Now you have to across the street. Now it's across the street.
Go Kings, go.
Go Kings, go.
The Kings are back on 710 ESPN. Believe it or not, I did pregame for the Kings 25 years ago. Damn, I'm old. Luke Robitaille, the rest of the Kings organization couldn't be more excited. Go Kings, go.
Go Kings, go. Nothing like live hockey. Nothing like seeing it in person. Nothing like watching it on TV. Nothing like listening to it on the radio. And we've got them on ESPN LA. Go Kings, go.
We're so excited. The LA Kings have found a new home right here on 710 ESPN. Can't wait to see you on the ice.
I want to congratulate the LA Kings. You are now on the greatest sports radio station in America, 710. And guess what? Now I get to be one of the ice girls at a Kings game. Go Kings, go. Go Kings, go. Go Kings, go.
710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. This fall, the new home of the USC Trojans.
The new home of the USC Trojans.
The Trojans are back.
The USC Trojans play on LA's mega sports station.
That's right. USC football, USC men's basketball, and USC women's basketball are on 710 ESPN coming this fall.
710 ESPN, the new home of the USC Trojans.
S.com. And it is an All-Star Friday Night Reaction Monday, reacting to everything from our All-Star Game on Friday night in West Covina. Thank you to everyone who was out there. By the way, the real All-Star Game is happening this week. The Midsummer Classic. Hear the Home Run Derby from Globe Field in Arlington today at 5 p.m. And then the All-Star Game tomorrow at 5 p.m. We bring you the play-by-play courtesy of ESPN Radio. You'll hear it on 710 a.m. and in crystal clear digital audio on the all-new ESPN LA app. Combo plates today in the afternoon at 5 o'clock after Cappy and Beto. The Home Run Derby made possible by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. Visit Pechanga.com for more information. All-Star Friday Night, Reaction Monday, continues right now on 710.
By the way, what a crap weekend for the Dodgers, huh?
Oh.
Crap week.
Ugh.
The All-Star break could not get here fast enough.
Yeah. I was watching the Blue Review today, as I often do. And they pointed out last 53 games, the Lakers are 27-26.
Lakers are?
I'm sorry, Dodgers are 27-26.
Yeah.
In their last 53 games.
Well, who's pitching for them these days?
I mean, it's brutal. It really is.
Justin Wroblewski.
Yeah, Justin Wroblewski. Who's,
Is Landon Knack still up?
Yep.
Yeah, Landon Knack's still there.
There was the guy
Bobby Miller got sent down.
Yep.
Glasnow's on the DL. Yamamoto's on the DL.
Yeah, so your rotation is Gavin Stone, James Paxton, Landon Knack, Justin Wroblewski. And
what was that guy's last name?
That's it. Maybe that
Brett
River
Honeywell.
Brett Honeywell isn't.
Good name.
Is River Ryan going to come up at some point?
He's supposed to, I mean, they haven't said whether he is or not.
We're now reaching all the way down to Double-A to grab guys.
Usually pitchers come from.
They do come from Double-A, yeah. And I still think they could try Ryan Yarbrough on the rotation.
I mean,
I think so too.
He'll eat some innings.
Yeah, he's getting hit up when he is in.
And by the way, how do we feel now after watching the Dodgers bullpen meltdown twice about Kenley Jansen coming back?
So
have you come around?
I'm coming around to the fact that I think the Dodgers are going to bring a closer in because they're moving Phillips all over the place.
High leverage.
Yeah, he was in the
middle of the
order
order.
today. No, Trinan. I mean, I like Trinan. He's kind of been a little shaky at times.
I know.
But I like Trinan. He's done it before. But
look at Kenley, Momo. That's your guy.
It's my dude.
He talked about the
Just
Dodgers.
knows how to pitch.
Talked about the Dodgers the other day. He's having a really good year. He's on a team going nowhere. Doesn't it make too much sense for him to go back? Especially with the Dodgers struggling in the pen?
Yeah. Knows how to pitch.
I think that makes a ton of sense. Even Bergman's come around on that. I knew I could convince you.
It's not that it's not him. I don't think that he would be a good closer here again. I think he's been having a good year. I don't trust him in the slightest when he comes out.
Yeah, I completely trust him.
I trust Phillips.
Completely
and they're
trust
moving
him.
him all the way all around.
Well, the tougher job is the Phillips job. It's not the closing job is not as hard as the face the meat of the order job like Evan Phillips is being used in.
Yeah, you're right. The fireman role is much harder. I don't know. I felt good when I saw Evan Phillips come in the ninth inning to close out a game. I always felt like, okay, we're good.
Yeah.
I never felt that way with Kenley.
I did. And by the way, history proves that we were right way more often than we were wrong.
Yeah, you were. However, at the same time, it was always a roller coaster. It was always all over the place. I don't know. And also,
he's just not a flamethrower anymore. He's a pitcher.
Well, yeah, which I like, but at the same time, you want to bring him back because of the name, not because of who
No, we
he
don't,
is
because
now.
he's the best closer available.
That guy, I have no idea what he's done, but I've heard Tanner Scott's name from Miami being thrown around. That one seems to be pretty good.
There you go. Can you imagine the first time Kenley's?
Yeah, not the second time. Imagine the second
I
time.
think he'd come up with a new walk-up song.
Kenley, by the way, 3-1, 2.16 ERA, 19 saves. His strikeouts to 9 is I actually think strikeouts to 9 is usually a pretty good
stat.
10.3.
Wow.
10.3.
That's a lot.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
All right, real quick, I want to get
more than one in an inning.
I want to get to that player, Momo, that I said, and this could be pipe dreaming.
Okay.
But I would be willing to move all 3 first-round draft picks if I'm the Lakers. All 3 first-round draft picks, plus shopping list.
Okay.
If it's Austin Reeves.
Oh, wow. See, that's a big one.
If it's Rui, okay. The player is Larry Markkinen.
Would you really?
I would. Larry Markkinen is a nice player.
He's a really nice player, but that's a lot.
He's a 40% three-point shooter. He spaces the floor. He's not a slouch defensively.
I wouldn't give up those guys. I give up picks, but not those 2 guys.
Well, I'm sorry. You got to give up some player to match.
Yeah, but to me...
And Danny Ainge is going to ask for Austin Reeves. Would you do it? 3 first-round draft picks and Austin Reeves for Larry Markkinen. Bergman?
No, not on Reeves' contract.
Brian?
No, not for Markkinen.
You got to extend.
I would do
you
it
have
in
to
a second.
extend Markkinen.
Correct, you do. And I think he's the kind of guy that you can extend. He's like 27 years old. He's in his prime. You can extend
really
him.
Good, but Austin Reeves is on a really good team-friendly contract.
And also, J.J. Redick really has been talking about
Austin Reeves.
Loves Austin Reeves.
Yeah, he also likes shooters.
Well, Austin is a shooter.
Yeah, but I mean,
He's
it's
getting
not,
better.
Yeah, I mean, Austin, what's he, 36% or something like that?
Hopefully
all right.
it goes up.
I like the idea, but I wouldn't give up that much, and I don't think they're going to trade him.
Oh, that's the only player out there that I see that would make a difference who's potentially being shopped.
Oh, there's a lot of other players. Darius Garland's probably out there. Jared Allen, those guys.
But they can never match Darius Garland's salary stuff, can they?
Put everybody together.
Everybody.
Huh.
I mean, he's a clutch guy, so that part of it makes sense.
Yeah.
Isn't Gary Trent a clutch guy?
Is he?
He's the other guy that's floating around out there. Momo, that was a big yawn.
It was not a yawn. It was a almost yawn.
Was it?
You're trying to be all Ireland today.
You're all
No,
Ireland. Happy talking points about the Lakers.
It's not you.
Falling
it's the
asleep in the
5-year-old who
last
wakes me up
hour.
so early.
Yeah.
No, it's killing me. He wakes up at like 4 a.m. and wakes us up, and I'm like, I can't. It's 4 a.m.
Yeah, that's part of the deal, right?
Yeah, it is. Ugh.
All right. Home Run Derby is tonight.
All right, you want me to read you the names?
I've got them in front of me.
Oh,
but
okay.
Yeah, I've got them in front of me. Bergman, do you have them in front of you?
I can get them in
Okay,
front of
do it. And Brian, get the names in front of you.
Gotcha.
Okay. So here's the field. Pete Alonso, 19 home runs so far this year.
Yeah.
Alec Baum, 11 home runs so far this year. He's from the Phillies. Adolis Garcia, 17 home runs. Gunnar Henderson, 28 home runs.
Does he really have 28?
Yeah. Teoscar Hernandez, 19. Marcelo Zuna has 26.
Woo.
Jose Ramirez, 23. Bobby Witt Jr., 16. So who do we like in the home run derby? You got to pick one.
Are there odds? Do you have odds for all
Oh, odds for home run derby. I'm sure
that kind of changes things.
that does change things. I'm not even sure who the favorites would be.
Probably Pete Alonso. He wins all the
He's
This is all he
twice.
cares about. Yeah, he's the favorite. Gunnar Henderson is second. Bobby Witt Jr. is third. Marcelo Zuna fourth. Adolis Garcia from the Rangers fifth. Teoscar Hernandez sixth. Jose Ramirez and Alec Baum is the long shot.
Wow.
So, given those odds,
Who are you going with?
who do you like? Who do you like, Momo? Who do you like?
I think that I'll go with Gunnar Henderson. Young.
Going, dang it.
Yeah, I like Gunnar.
More home runs than anybody in the field.
Yeah. Also, I think he's done it before at this field. Like it's a good. He's a lefty, right? So this is a
Right.
good park for a lefty.
Okay.
I'll go with
Brian?
Gunnar.
I'm going to go big Pete Alonso to join Griffey as the
All
only
right,
other
You're
third
taking all my
champ.
dudes.
Oh, this would be his
His
third, and that
yeah.
would tie Griffey.
It would, yep, for most
Okay,
all time.
that's a good one. Bergman?
I'm going to go with the hometown guy, even though he doesn't have that many home runs.
That's a good idea.
I'm going to go with Adolis Garcia.
He's good.
I like that.
I like that pick.
Yeah, but I like yours better.
I am going to go with Bobby Witt from the Royals.
I would be excited.
I don't know. I don't have a great feeling about Teoscar.
Apparently,
I'd love to see him win. I just don't have a great feeling.
Apparently, he was practicing the other day in Detroit, and everything was a home run.
Maybe.
Let's see.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, so Home Run Derby tonight. By the way, we'll have that for you. The Midsummer Classic on 710 ESPN. We bring you live play-by-play of tonight's Home Run Derby, live from Globe Field in Texas, courtesy of ESPN Radio. Coverage starts at 5 after Cap and Beto's combo plate show. Then tomorrow at 5, we bring you the play-by-play of the All-Star Game. All the coverage made possible by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. Visit pechanga.com for more information. Did I read what I was supposed to?
No, but it's okay.
All right.
That was the right thing to read, but you got to read something else next
All
time.
right, cool. I'll read the next thing next. All right, coming up next, I've got a little J.J. Redick on Bronny James.
Okay.
We'll do that coming up next for you. Then we got Game of Games. Then we got Supercross Talk with Cappy and with Beto. That's all coming up for you. Mason and Ireland, Momo in for John, 710 ESPN.
710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. This fall, the new home of the USC Trojans.
The new home of the USC Trojans.
The Trojans are back.
The USC Trojans play on LA's mega sports station.
That's right. USC football, USC men's basketball, and USC women's basketball are on 710 ESPN coming this fall.
710 ESPN, the new home of the USC Trojans.
'There's nothing like NHL hockey, LA Kings hockey on 710 ESPN. Welcome to the family.
Brand new partnership. We're excited to have the Kings right here, the home of the Los Angeles Kings. And Trav, now I just need an invitation to go catch a game.
You have been giving you one forever. Now you
It's
have to
across the street. Now it's across the street.
Go Kings, go.
Go Kings, go.
The Kings are back on 710 ESPN. Believe it or not, I did pregame for the Kings 25 years ago. Damn, I'm old. Luke Robitaille, the rest of the Kings organization couldn't be more excited. Go Kings, go.
Go Kings, go. Nothing like live hockey. Nothing like seeing it in person. Nothing like watching it on TV. Nothing like listening to it on the radio. And we've got them on ESPN LA. Go Kings, go.
We're so excited. The LA Kings have found a new home right here on 710 ESPN. Can't wait to see you on the ice.
I want to congratulate the LA Kings. You are now on the greatest sports radio station in America, 710. And guess what? Now I get to be one of the ice girls at a Kings game. Go Kings, go. Go Kings, go. Go Kings, go.
In the afternoon at 5 o'clock after Cappy and Beto, the Home Run Derby made possible by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. Visit Pechanga.com for more information. All-Star Friday night, Reaction Monday continues right now on 710.
Ladies and gentlemen, not here to accept our congratulations, but John Ireland.
Hey.
Happy birthday, Johnny I.
61 today.
Is that right?
Yeah, 61. We're to that, my favorite point of the year, where Ireland is 2 years older than me.
Your favorite part of the year. There's another birthday today.
Who is it?
Romo!
Laura Romo.
Oh, Laura
Happy
Romo's
birthday, Laura.
I didn't realize that.
Happy birthday, Laura.
I never got an email from the office saying it's so-and-so's birthday.
No, they didn't get to it or however it worked. But
Yeah.
yes, it is absolutely Laura's birthday, so
Oh.
happy birthday, Laura.
Happy birthday.
You know what happened is it's like it was Ireland's birthday and his head just got in the way.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
They never made it down to Romo.
Yeah, never made it down. So,
It's my birthday Friday, by the way, just FYI.
yeah, I know. We
FYI.
throwing Momo a party?
Yeah.
I mean, I just
It's a full show, so congratulations.
Oh, it's a full show, so we'll have 3.5 hours to congratulate you.
excellent.
Now, you're shy about your age, right?
No, not at all.
Oh.
I'll be 45.
45?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
How did that happen?
That's crazy.
Crazy.
I never would have put you at 45, ever.
I'm 44 now.
You will forever be in your
Thank
30s
you.
to me.
I will take it.
Yeah.
It's because I dye my hair.
Is that what it is?
No, it's. I wouldn't be full gray. I would just be like a little more.
So, all right. Summer League. How much of it do you watch?
A little bit.
Okay.
Not much.
So
I'm a little need to detox right now. I watch Team USA more than Summer League.
okay, what's your read on Bronny's performance at Summer League?
Has looked okay. Has looked not completely overwhelmed. I don't think he can really be a contributor, but he can certainly be the last guy on the bench.
Here's what J.J. Redick said about Bronny's performance at Summer League.
Bronny and I have had a number of conversations. I actually had a conversation with him yesterday after practice, and he's a development player. That's how we're looking at Bronny. He's certainly going to spend time with the Lakers. He will spend time as well in the G League. As we sort of build out our player development program, he's going to be an important part of that. And what I've communicated to him right now, what we're looking for is defensive ball pressure. I told him this yesterday. I said, I don't care if you have 10 fouls. I don't care if you get blown by. What I do care about is if you're on the ball and you're 3 feet off the ball. Like, you have to be a guy that's a ball hawk at all times. We're going to develop his shot. We'll develop his ball skills. He's already got a great feel. He has a really good instinctive nature on the defensive end. I thought the third game in the Cali Classic, he made 8 or 9 really good defensive plays. We used the example yesterday. We were at the Canada-USA basketball exhibition game, and I turned to one of our assistant coaches during the game, and I said, I think Lou Dort just single-handedly broke up the 8th possession of the game. Like, his impact, you can't get into your offense sometimes. The shot clock winds down because of his ball pressure. He literally blows up entire plays because of that pressure, and I really believe this. Bronny eventually will be that guy.
So Bronny will eventually be, and Lou Dort is one of the best defenders in the league. He thinks Bronny can be one of the best defenders in the league.
I think Michael Thompson called it correctly the other day when
Okay.
he said Gary Payton second.
Oh,
It's a good comp.
that's a good comp.
Good perimeter
If
defender.
he turns out to be Gary Payton II, that's
Solid.
Solid, yeah. Bergman,
You know?
you've got a sour look on your
mean,
face.
I just don't know if he'll ever get to that level. But if he can get to Gary Payton second is not some amazing player, but he's good. I don't know if he's got that in him, but it'd be great if he got to that level. That'd be great.
The comparison is Lou Dort. Lou Dort actually
He shoots the three
shoots
ball well.
the 3 ball. Yeah, I shot.
Lou Dort's really good.
I shot 34% from 3. So, although Bronny shot 0% from 3
so far.
He's not a 3 and D guy. He's just a D guy. There's no 3 yet.
There is no 3 to his
But
game.
listen,
Although Momo, I will
Yeah.
mention this. Bronny did win the Call of Duty tournament
yes, he did.
with all of the other participants in Summer League. He showed up at the Call of Duty Summer League activation to participate, won $10,000 playing Call of Duty and a championship belt with a score of 84. So he can shoot, he just can't shoot.
Ba-dum-bump.
Ba-dum-bump.
Ooh. JJ said it right. He is a development player.
Yes.
Like, in other words, he probably should play in the G League all year.
Yes.
Because he would mean he would play.
Right.
If you're going to develop, you should play.
I mean, he will play in games.
I think he's going to get bigger
games.
too. Like,
yeah.
I think, like when you look at, he's still like what 19.
Yeah.
He's going to grow a couple more inches and get bigger and stronger. Like he might be pretty good in a couple.
We're
years.
going to see him in a very limited role on the Lakers this year, as JJ said. A lot of G League. Do you think he'll play as little as Jalen Hood-Schifino?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Jalen Hood-Schifino, I think, played 34 games and averaged 5 minutes per game.
Yeah, sounds right.
Sounds right?
I mean, look at how much.
I think so, too. Bergman's like, oh, no, they're going to give Bronny some run.
I absolutely think they're going to give him
He's just going to play at the end of games. He's going to be he's not going to play in meaningful games.
He's probably going to get more minutes than because correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you can play in the G League and then still come up and play a regular game.
There's a certain number of days. Yeah, it's like a number of days you can go back and forth.
I mean, just all of this is that we're talking about a player who is a developmental player, and it's honestly because his last name is James.
Right. Of course it is. Yeah. I mean, he's a star. I mean, he is somebody that everybody is fascinated by. When I talked to my brother in Ohio this week, he was asking me about Bronny James. Everybody wants to know about Bronny. And I think Dalton Connect is going to be a really good, and he shot really well in the Summer League. I think he's going to be a really big contributor this year. But Bronny James is a spotlight guy. People want to know what is up with Bronny James.
I mean, I think people will come to see him play one time with LeBron, right?
I think we will talk about him all summer.
Yep.
A little bit in the preseason, and then almost never again.
If he keeps not being able to shoot, he's not going to
be at the end of the bench.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to mostly play in the G League. If he doesn't play in the G League, then there's a real discussion there.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, thank you to everybody that came out on Friday night to the West Covina Sportsplex to attend All-Star Friday night, and everybody who watched the live stream of the game on YouTube. If you missed any of the action, including Bergman going 0 for 3. You can check it all out at ESPN Los Angeles on our YouTube channel. And to all the fans that participated in the first ever 7-10 listener game, get ready for next year's rematch. Yeah,
people got hurt in that game, apparently.
Apparently they did. Yeah, apparently
a couple guys did.
Some people got scuffed up.
Yep.
We got some liability insurance on that. Are we good?
I think Kyle Downey and Trey.
Trey G?
Yeah. They both got injured.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But the Mafia won.
Yeah, the Mafia won, exactly. All right, Game of Games is coming up next. It is my game. You know, one of the great pleasures I have in my life is driving a beautiful Hyundai Elantra hybrid. I love this car. It's fun to drive. You know what I do? They've got, if you press a button, it goes into sport mode, and you're like really
cool.
All over the freeway, zipping around, yeah. Or smart mode, where you're saving a whole bunch of gas and driving really smart, which I need.
Clearly.
Next level tech and safety features. Hyundai cars and SUVs give you the confidence to boldly journey wherever life takes you. Advantages include the available class exclusive digital key. I've got that. And the available remote smart parking assist. I need that. And because we want the road ahead to be as worry-free as possible, you also get complimentary maintenance for 3 years or 36,000 miles and 10 years of America's best warranty. In a brand new Hyundai, there is joy in every journey. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or see your SoCal Hyundai dealer today. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
There's nothing like NHL hockey, LA Kings hockey on 710 ESPN. Welcome to the family.
Brand new partnership. We're excited to have the Kings right here, the home of the Los Angeles Kings. And Trav, now I just need an invitation to go catch a game.
You have been giving you one forever. Now you have to
across the street. Now it's across the street.
Go Kings, go.
Go Kings, go.
The Kings are back on 710 ESPN. Believe it or not, I did pregame for the Kings
25 years ago. Damn, I'm old. Luke Robitaille, the rest of the Kings organization couldn't be more excited. Go Kings, go!
Go Kings, go. Nothing like live hockey. Nothing like seeing it in person. Nothing like watching it on TV. Nothing like listening to it on the radio. And we've got them on ESPN LA. Go Kings, go.
We're so excited. The LA Kings have found a new home right here on 710 ESPN. Can't wait to see you on the ice.
I want to congratulate the LA Kings. You are now on the greatest sports radio station in America, 710. And guess what? Now I get to be one of the ice girls at a Kings game. Go Kings, go. Go Kings, go. Go Kings, go.
Boy leak detection at 818-518-5055. Talk to Omer. He's going to take good care of you at the Water Boy. Visit thewaterboyinc.com.
It's Evan Cohen. There are a lot of personal injury lawyers out there, but when you've been hurt in an accident, being treated like family is important and not being treated just like another number. That's why I'm proud to tell you about the law offices of Joseph S. Normand. I've met with Joseph and talked to he and his teammates. They've made me part of their family, and I appreciate it. If you ever need help and are hurt, let them make you part of their family as well. 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000. The personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand. When you need family on your side.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention. Like telling you that whether you drive a little over the speed limit or a lot, you can crash just the same. You could hurt yourself or worse, others.
I'm at the scene of the collision.
And the damage you cause will be beyond repair. See? We didn't have to use crash or siren sounds after all. Speeding catches up with you. Brought to you by NHTSA.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. How often do you compare yourself to others? It's easy to envy friends' lives on social media when you only see the good parts. But comparison is the thief of joy. Online therapy helps you focus on what you want, not what others have. Because your best life is better than the idea of someone else's. Visit BetterHelp.com/Freddie today to get 10% off your first month.
710 ESPN.
And it is time for Game of Games on the #1 sports radio show in LA, Mason and Ireland.
Game of Games.
Game of Games presented by CallJacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Everyone loves a fighter, but in this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, anyone can fight, but CallJacob.com is here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to CallJacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. We got the jingle.
Call Jacob.
Thank you. Game of Games time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. It is Game of Games time, and it is my game today. Momo's in for John, so she is playing. Bergman, Brian, of course, and happy birthday, Laura Romo!
Thanks,
Laura
guys.
Romo's birthday.
Thank you. You doing anything fun?
Well, it's today.
Yeah.
Over the weekend, I hung out with my boyfriend's family. They were really sweet. They got me a cake.
I saw that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my friends took me out to dinner yesterday, so I feel like it's been chill. You know, nothing crazy.
It's kind of fun to work on your birthday because then everybody wishes you happy birthday.
That is true.
The worst is when you're like at home and have nothing to do.
Right.
You're like,
Birthdays are a little overrated.
yeah. I mean, when you're like 6, they're really fun.
Yeah, they are fun.
Yeah,
All right.
21. That's a good one.
So here we go, Game of Games. I found some really weird sports stuff. Weird sports stuff.
Okay.
And this is going to be a game of fact or fiction.
And by
fact
I,
or
do you
fiction.
mean you or ChatGPT?
Me.
Do we need to have little lies ready?
Whoa.
I don't think so.
Okay,
I hope not.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Have it ready anyway.
The first soccer balls were made from animal bladders. Is that fact or is that fiction, Momo?
Fact.
Fact. Bergman.
Fact.
Fact. Brian.
Fact.
Fact. Laura.
I should go fact, but I'm going to go fiction.
Laura, it's your birthday. You missed it.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm used to this.
By the early soccer balls were often made with inflated pig bladders, which were later covered with leather.
That's disgusting.
Donnell Pumphrey from San Diego State is college football's all-time leading rusher. Is that fact or is that fiction, Bergman?
Donnell Pumphrey of what state? Where?
San Diego
Donnell
State.
Pumphrey from San Diego State.
It's fiction.
Fiction. Laura.
Fiction.
Fiction. Brian.
I think that's fact.
Fact. Momo.
Go with fact.
Fact is the correct answer,
Wow.
yes.
Marshall
Donnell
Faulk go there?
Pumphrey from San Diego State, college football's all-time leading rusher, ran for 6,405 yards from 2013 to 2016. So it's Momo 2, Brian 2, Bergman 1, Laura yet to scratch.
Whatever I say, just go the opposite.
I went first that time, though, so.
Number 3, the longest tennis match in history was at Wimbledon in 2010 when Cristobal Macario and Charles Leclerc had a match that lasted 11 hours and 5 minutes over 3 days. Is that fact or is that fiction, Laura?
Fiction.
Fiction. Brian?
Fiction.
Fiction. Momo?
Over 3 days. There's got to be some rain delays in there. I'll say fact.
Fact. And Bergman?
So I think there was one. But what did you say?
2010.
I don't think it was that year, so I'm going to say fiction. I don't think it's the right people either.
Fiction is the right answer. It was 2010, but it was a match between John Isner and Nicholas Mahut.
Brian,
That's
I told
right.
you.
I
whatever.
remember the Isner match.
11 hours, 5 minutes over 3 days. That's a serious match. All
I
right.
remember John Isner's like 6'8" or something.
I've got
right?
Brian with 3,
That's what I know about
Momo
him.
with 2, Bergman with 2, Laura with 1.
Oh, I got one? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Number 4. The first soccer player to earn $1 million annual salary was Edgar Suarez from Uruguay. Edgar Suarez from Uruguay. Brian, what do you think?
Fiction.
Says fiction. Momo.
Fact.
Fact. Bergman.
I don't think he was the first. Fiction.
Fiction. Laura.
It's 100% fiction.
It is 100% fiction. I completely made that up.
I don't even know who that guy is.
Edgar Suarez is the guy from
Right.
Uruguay who
Okay.
bit somebody during the World Cup, I think, 2
Right.
World Cups ago.
Good pull.
Yeah. Number
It
5.
sounded right.
Okay, I got
that one
Brian,
Uruguay used to be really good.
Brian 4, Bergman 3, Momo 2, Laura 2,
Okay.
number 5. At the Tokyo Olympics, defending Olympic champion shot putter Bet Alwyn from Great Britain was forced to withdraw after dropping the shot put on her plant foot.
Dang.
Is that fact or is that fiction, Momo?
I'll say fact.
Fact. Bergman.
Sure, fact. That
Fact.
can't be made up.
Laura.
Yeah, that's weird. Fact.
Brian.
I like fact here.
100% fiction. I made up the entire story.
Oh, so weird
That was
to
a
me.
very
yeah.
it's a very weird story to make up.
That's
Yeah, I
weird.
don't know. I was just a little stoned
good.
and thought
I
I'd
give
come
you
up with some
props.
sports
That was-
stories.
you got me.
Yeah.
So that you got all of us, actually.
Did anybody
so.
drop out for dropping the shot put on their foot?
No.
No.
No,
Okay.
it's completely made up. No, and by the way, I think plant foot
Yes,
is the thing
that's
that threw
exactly
everybody
that's
off.
exactly what it was.
Sounded
Plant
really
foot.
good.
I know, it
did.
sounded real.
Good.
Number 6. The Baseball Hall of Fame is located below sea level so that the bronze busts remain slippery, making it almost impossible to steal one. Is that fact or is that fiction, Bergman?
Let's go with fact.
Fact. Laura.
Let's go with fiction.
Fiction. Brian.
Yeah, I'm like fiction here.
Fiction. Momo.
I'm going to go with fiction.
Fiction is the correct answer.
Yeah.
Yes, I have no idea if it's below sea level or not.
I was like, it's in Cooperstown, New York.
Yeah.
Brian, you've got a 2-point lead on everybody. Brian
All right,
5, Momo 3, Bergman 3, Laura 3.
How many are left?
There are 3 left.
Let's go.
Mark Sanchez has a career postseason passer rating of 94.3. That's higher than Troy Aikman, Peyton Manning, Ben Roethlisberger, and Tom Brady. Is that fact or is that fiction? We're going to go to our leader, Brian.
Let's go fact.
Fact. Momo.
I'll go the other way and say fiction.
Fiction.
Not
Bergman
ready to go the other way. I'm going to say fact.
says fact. And Laura.
I'm with Momo. I'm going to say fiction.
It is a fact.
Dang!
Yes.
Oh, we lost.
For
It's okay, we gotta
example,
try to make it-
Sanchez postseason passer rating 94.3, Brady 90.4.
That's your guy, right? On first take, that was your
I'm
guy.
a big Mark Sanchez fan, yes. Number 8.
Steve, who wins the AFC West this year?
Well, 5 words for you. I believe in Mark Sanchez.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I always have that in my fingertips.
Oh, no, I know you do. It's always there. All right, highlight is the fastest ball sport, with the ball traveling as fast as 188 miles per hour. Is that fact or is that fiction, Brian?
Fiction.
Fiction.
I gotta go
Momo.
fact.
I'm going to say fact.
Says fact. Bergman?
Fact.
Fact. And Laura?
I think I have to do fact. So fact.
Fact is the correct answer.
Woo!
Yeah,
Pick one
188
up.
miles an hour.
So I think it's just me and Brian now.
Yeah, one question left. Brian 6, Bergman 5, Momo, Laura
Just highlight. I
out.
think you use something to throw it. It's not
Yeah,
just your
so
arm.
Throw it with
wooden,
that, like
a slingshot or something.
Yeah. All right, last
Looks
one.
fun.
Yeah.
Wilbur Wood from the Boston Red Sox was throwing a no-hitter in 1961, but had to leave the game after 7 2/3 innings after having a bathroom emergency. Is that fact or is that fiction? We start with Brian.
Let's go fact.
Go fact, which means Bergman?
Yeah, I gotta go fiction, but I do think it is fact.
Yeah, no, it's completely made up.
Oh.
I'm tied. I
None
thought
of
that
that
ever happened.
Does he get credit for
There
not
was a
believing in
pitcher
his
named
answer?
there was a pitcher named Wilbur Wood from the Boston Red Sox. Everything after that completely made up.
Hey,
was a
we're
good one.
tied.
That was a good one. He got me.
So tiebreaker.
You
Ready?
got
Got something to
you.
write with?
I can write some.
Let's go, boys.
Brian
Okay.
was like, facts.
How many events will take place at the 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris closest without going over?
Going over.
How many events will take place at the Summer Olympics closest without going over?
So just a point of clarification, just like if basketball plays a couple rounds.
No.
in
One
games-
round,
just
single
the
round.
event.
But like
Okay,
for
okay.
example, in track and field, you can have the 100-yard, the 100 meter,
Yeah,
200
I
meter,
got you, I got you,
400
I got
meter.
you.
So how many
Okay.
events?
Got it.
Bergman, what do you say?
32.
32. Brian, what do you say?
75.
Brian is our winner.
Oh,
the correct
yeah,
answer, 339.
It's a lot of like swimming races.
A lot of events.
Oh my God.
Swimming.
Relays. Don't forget about
50
relays.
meters, 100 meters, individual medley.
I originally had 240, but then the clarification, I thought, oh yeah, let's go way low.
Yeah, way low, and you got it.
There's
339.
30
So
water alone, Parker? Oh, well, no, that's not true.
Crazy.
What-
Why are you telling me the wrong things in my ear?
What did
It
he
gets
say?
said on the air when you say things in my ear.
what did he say?
He said there's 32 water ones alone, and he's lying to me and telling me
Did
the
he
wrong
make
things
it
to
up?
say. Yeah, totally
made it up?
Parker, totally made
Parker?
it
So
up.
he was giving
Went
you
into my
answers
ear
back
to
there?
tell me something, and it was
So
totally wrong.
irresponsible. So irresponsible.
Giving you the wrong
Incorrect
answers.
information.
How old is Parker?
25?
I blame you, Greg Bergman.
6?
Yeah,
Blame me.
you're his role model.
I mean, you're listening to a 25-year-old.
It's true.
26.
26.
Is that better?
No.
He's growing
my
up.
God,
He's
I'm-
growing up
It
right
doesn't
now.
matter your age. Are you being ageist?
I'm 10 years
Yeah.
older than
on
Parker.
this thing, on this particular
God.
thing.
But
Like,
there
how
are
is he gonna-
26-year-olds who know more stuff.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, like in terms of
But not
sports
Parker.
But not
trivia
Parker.
and stuff.
I just want to point
Clearly
out
not Parker.
doesn't know more stuff. But there are 26-year-olds who are very, very smart.
Can I tell you
actually,
something
he just
that
told
you're
me
not
there's
gonna believe?
46 in the water alone.
Can I tell you something you're not going to believe?
Yeah.
When you just did that long tennis match thing, I'm like, oh, it's the John Isner match. It
Yeah.
was John Isner.
Correct.
And I was waiting for you to say it was John Isner. And then when you read the other two guys,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, maybe it wasn't Isner.
I have so much fun making up
But I did know that.
I have so much fun making up the fake
It was
stuff.
good. Yeah, it was good.
What was the one? Yeah, Charles Leclerc and Cristobal
I
Mercario.
think
Doesn't
Charles
that sound?
Leclerc is a swimmer.
They're made up names. There could be one.
There was
but
a good like South African or Australian swimmer named Leclerc.
okay.
Somebody check that.
Laura,
Yes,
we
sir.
wish you the very happiest of
Thank
birthdays.
you.
You're one of my favorite people here.
Today.
You do such a great job.
Thank you.
My mom and that stepdad Leo,
I love
you are
them.
like their favorite person.
I love
They
them.
love what you bring to our show, and
them.
eventually you'll be back on our show, right?
Happy
Yes.
birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, Laura.
Thank you, Momo. Your birthday's coming up, too.
Yeah,
Cancer
Friday.
season.
All right, going to take a quick break. Then we're coming back with Super Stager and a little Super Crosstalk. Mason and Ireland. Momo in for John 710 ESPN.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. NextGen is the official AC Heating Plumbing Company of SoCal sports fans. That's right. NextGen is the absolute best in the biz and has thousands of 5-star reviews online to prove it. And right now, you can get an $88 drain cleaning and they'll add in a free plumbing camera inspection. So if you're sick of dealing with a slow drain, just call NextGen at 833-3-NEXTGEN. That's 833-3-NEXGEN. NextGen includes water, plumbing, heater, and AC safety inspections. Prioritize the safety of your loved ones at home. NextGen is the only name you need to remember for a safe and comfy home. And if you're concerned about the air quality in your home as well or have allergy problems, call NextGen and breathe easy with indoor air quality solutions to fit any budget. So call them at 833-3-NEXTGEN. That's 833-3-NEXGEN, or visit them online at nextgenairandplumbing.com to schedule your appointment today.
NEXGEN, call 833-3-NEXTGEN. ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk.
Are we ready for Sedano and Cap to join Mason in Ireland?
Super Crosstalk begins.
Super Crosstalk. Presented by Coors Light. Coors Light. Made to chill.
It's time for Super Crosstalk.
What's up, Cappy? How you doing?
Yeah, you know, Mace, I'm aight.
You know.
I'm aight.
Yeah.
You know, Mace, I'm aight.
It was, I'll say this, Cappy. I thought, first of all, you had one of the highlights of the night.
Yeah.
The first run on the board was you and a home run.
Stud.
So you crushed it.
Well, that was my coach, Beto, who coached me up the night before.
No, but you also called your shot.
You did.
During the earlier part of the afternoon when you said, first at bat, home run, he called it. He knew what he was doing. How about that? You're an athlete, man. You are an athlete, Captain.
World class.
Yes.
But I'm not what you are, an MVP.
Yeah, you're the MVP.
Co Mario Ruiz.
Oh, Mario Ruiz.
Yeah.
It was determined it would be co-MVPs.
Yeah. I mean,
Mario hit a home run also.
Yeah, Mario was the only sober one in the field. So yeah.
I felt like it wasn't against you, Beto. You've already won an MVP, and that was a very
I voted for
dramatic
Mario.
MVP. I voted for Mario just because defensively he was like the MVP.
He was outstanding.
He was
so
almost
good.
as good as you up the middle. You were a Hoover over there.
Yeah,
I know.
was Momo not incredible?
She was great.
Defensively, she was
You
amazing.
didn't have to do anything, Cappy.
No, I didn't have to do anything. And then when God forbid somebody actually hit a ball to me, I could find a way to screw it up pretty good.
Well, because I'm not a good pitcher. But I'm just bad enough to be good. Does that make sense?
You're good enough to give the other team something to hit.
Right, you're giving them something to hit.
But most because there's no walk, so I was deliberately pitching you guys all inside because I was like, oh well, maybe they can't get their hands extended, and then I would try to throw it on the front part of the plate. And then I try to throw it high, and you guys just hit everything.
Yeah.
It didn't matter where I threw it.
Whoever the guy from Children's Dental Zone.
Oh my
God.
Who is that
Children's
guy?
Dental
Dante.
Fun Zone guy, Dante.
Oh,
young
sweet
guy,
swing.
energy.
Oh,
athletic,
that guy.
Sober. Yeah.
And he can clean teeth.
Yeah,
And he
right.
can clean teeth.
Right.
He's the marketing
What a catch.
director.
Oh, I thought he
He's
was
not a dentist.
Oh, I thought
Well,
he
he
was
still had a
cleaning
nice smile.
teeth.
He had a nice smile for sure.
You guys had a guy from Rotolo that
Holy
hit
smokes.
He hit two
over
bombs.
the wall.
That was
over the tree.
Christian, right?
No, Rojo.
Armando Rojo.
Armando Rojo. Yeah, Armando crushed it.
Yeah, he hit it to Riverside. He was
No,
really-
but
he crushed
Beto,
it.
I got to give credit where credit is due. The home run that you hit, the last one,
out of the stadium,
was out of the stadium.
Yeah, completely out of the park.
Armando's was too.
Yeah.
It was.
Armando
Yeah, it
cleared.
was.
Do you know how sad it is when you're pitching and you're like, I'm doing everything I can to make it hard for these guys, and you still just crush it.
To my look, also, the fences were only 200 feet. They
Correct.
were brought in, and we changed it up this year per Morales to have more
I know.
runs. So instead of using the wooden bats, we used the aluminum, the loaded
I
bats.
know.
And we did get a lot of home runs.
And Cappy did.
Yeah.
Cap,
Yeah.
let me see. See if I have this right. Cappy for sure. Beto.
How many did you have, Beto? Did you have one or two?
Two.
Two.
We had 2 homers.
Mario.
Yeah.
Jorge. Brian Cohen.
Cohen's a
Yeah.
stud. I told you
Cohen.
guys.
Beto had a
Stud.
line drive home run. That was the most.
I was trying to hit my friends.
That
I
was
would say-
ridiculous. Your line drive home run was like.
You hit a long fly ball into the Circle of Trust
on
tents.
purpose.
Yeah.
And Morales was like,
Yeah.
there's no way he did that. You know how easy it is to place a ball in softball? It's
Yeah.
not, it's super easy.
Yeah, you're telling me.
No, when you've been playing for a while. When you've
Yeah.
been playing for a while, you know how to hit it and slice it. So Circle of Trust been popping off, and I was popping off at them, so I hit it right at
It
him.
was good.
So Reese the intern, Cappy, took
Yeah.
some great photos
Of you, what about us?
of everybody. I got access
they
to
were
all the
good
photos.
photos.
Yeah,
They're really
Ramona
good.
gets the first picture.
I didn't see any.
It
I
actually
only-
looked. That swing looked pretty good, but the
Yeah.
result was not.
The Mizunos you got. Those
Yeah,
look good.
it was good.
So yeah, great pictures of Ramona and Mason. Everybody else,
I've seen pictures of everybody. Should I
no.
send them out?
Yeah,
I don't
send
know
them
why
out.
they're not sending them
we
out.
even- purposely we took the team picture. We did the Cappy point.
Right.
All of
Yeah.
us did the Cappy point. Where's that picture?
Right. Where is it?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's in there.
Right, Brian? We posed.
We did do it.
Yeah, he kept going, come on, Beto, we need you here. I'm like, I need to make a drink. And you want me to take pictures?
Right.
I had
Brian
my
Cohen.
watches on.
Brian is the shocker of the whole game.
No.
Yeah.
What a game.
We
no,
knew he
here's
was a
why.
stud.
Yeah, we
No,
knew
but
this.
hold on. But let me explain why. Because it's not like every play he made at third base was a clean play.
Yeah.
He actually stopped the ball and was able to recover and still make great throws. And yet, interestingly, he's a very, very quick ball player, and he's incredibly slow at the same time.
Yeah, no, he's quick but slow.
He told me this at the game, too. Pretty
He
funny.
was moving slow on purpose.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, why waste energy?
It was like the old Jim Brown. You
Yeah.
get up and you...
Had a few, you know?
You know, like Rod Beck. Rod Beck style over here.
Rod Beck. That's a great call right there. Pride of Grant High.
Yes.
Beto, we missed you at the... you weren't at the Sunset Room, were you?
Holy.
Well, I mean, were you there?
Do you not remember?
No, I was stoned.
Yeah, Mace comes up to me at the game. He goes, listen, he goes, I got to just tell you one thing. He goes, I'm really stoned. Really stoned. And I'm like, you're kidding me. I'm stone sober.
Yeah.
I cannot believe it.
Are
I
you
can't
serious right now?
You don't remember Beto there?
Yeah, I don't have a recollection of seeing you. You were there, though. I'll take your word for it.
No, Mace. This is Beto who's playing you now.
Is it?
He wasn't there. There's no way.
Cappy, do you remember where you were when you got the call from Mace?
Mace
Oh,
was
I know exactly where I
Okay,
was.
so hey,
Mace,
let's.
I was next to you when you came up and told me you would have believed the Cappy move he just pulled right now.
You're right. I did tell you that.
Oh, wow. Wow. He was really stoned.
Well, that's after I hit the vape for an hour and I had a double shot of tequila.
Oh, he's very.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So,
Ramona, 10 minutes of hearing the Cappy story and how Cappy tried to tell him something.
now I remember the whole thing.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, now I remember.
I
the whole
walked
thing.
in. I couldn't even get a drink because he was like, no, hold on. But here, I told his ass, get back here.
Yeah.
You got to get back here.
Cappy, I can't believe you answered the phone. That's
Well,
what that's
okay,
the
So
whole
let's
story.
set the Cappy set the whole
story.
thing up.
Okay, all right. Here's how the story goes. So we are leaving the softball game. Okay, we're leaving West Covina.
Yeah.
And we're going to the Sunset Room.
Yes.
And Mace
God.
Mace. I'm going to tell it the way I see it.
Okay, and I'm Ubering, right?
Okay. Mace is like, I'm going to Uber home. And I said, no, just come to the Sunset Room for a drink. You'll come in, you'll spend 20 minutes, you'll get out. He said, okay, I'll do it. And then we said to Travis Rogers, Travis, are you going to come to the Sunset Room? He's like, I don't think so. We're like, dude, just come. It'll be one drink. Just make your presence felt. Let everybody see you, hang out a little bit. It'll be great. So Mace and I convinced Mace to go, and he and I go to my car. And when we get to my car, Mace puts in like a backpack and an equipment bag of some kind.
Yes.
Okay. What are you carrying around? by the
Well,
way?
Cleats?
your cleats, my cleats.
Yeah, baseball shoes.
Baseball, as I call them, baseball shoes. Yes.
Right. Yeah. So Mace and I get in the car. We drive to the Sunset Room. We're like the first people there.
Yeah.
You know, we are the first people at the Sunset Room. We go walking in. We're hanging out. You know, we're starting to talk to everybody. People are starting to filter in. And then I pull Ramona what I thought was the greatest Irish goodbye of all time.
Yep.
Of all time. I'm sitting there with Morales and Ron Mitchell and Steffa, and I'm sitting there in this booth at the Sunset Room. I ate half a cheeseburger, and I acted like my phone was ringing. And I had to walk outside to answer the phone.
That's good.
Oh, that's clever.
Okay? And I leave. Because at the time, this is now like, I'd say like 10:30-ish
Yeah,
or
that's
so.
time to go.
And I got to go because I got an hour and a half drive home. I
Sure.
can't really drink, you know, because I got a long drive.
Yeah.
No, but you were talking it up all week long how you were doing this, you were doing that. You're going to have the burger. We're going to split the burger.
Right, which we did. We had the burger. We had the burger. It was
you
great.
Were gonna party. Oh, we're going to go lit. We're out.
Nah, I couldn't do it because here's the
But
thing.
you
is that
talked it up at 3:30.
Yeah.
well, I
4
did
o'clock.
talk it
Yeah.
up because I wanted everybody to come and have a great time.
But you promoted you were going to be the guy
Right.
there.
And then you Irish goodbye the thing.
Right.
Which is smooth move, nice.
By the way, which is totally slick. I as somebody who pulls
Yeah.
off Irish goodbyes all the time.
Yeah.
Good
but
for
the guy
you.
who loves the attention
Right.
doesn't usually do that.
Yeah, no,
Right.
you're right.
But
Well, I
I
had to
understand
go-
where you're coming from because you can't drink, so you're not going to have as much fun.
Well, it wasn't
And then
really
you
just
gotta
that.
drive.
Yeah, I had a long drive, number
Yeah.
one. And number two, really for me, I knew I wasn't going to be home very long because last night at 6 p.m., I was supposed to pick my daughter up at the John Wayne Airport and drive her to Cal Poly Slow. So plans changed. So I needed to get home, right?
Yeah.
So I leave. I leave the Sunset Room. I'm sick to my stomach, by the way, because I don't know if you remember, Ramona, during the game, I was like really hungry.
Yeah,
and
we ate tacos.
8 tacos. I had 8 tacos
ate
during the game.
tacos?
8 tacos.
Yeah, during the game, I watched you eat all of them.
I
You
had
knocked
like
them all
one
down.
of those. It was good, but that was enough.
I had 8 tacos during the game, and I was so sick, that when
a
I
lot
had
of tacos. They were spicy.
A lot of tacos. And then I got to the Sunset Room, and I had to have half the burger because I'm telling you right now, I'll put the Sunset Room burger up against anybody who has a reputation for having an all-time classic burger. That's how great it is.
Well, we were supposed to split one, and obviously you split.
Well, Ron Mitchell took your half. Your favorite softball player, Ron Mitchell, took your half of the burger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ron dropped that ball and left, by the way.
Oh, dude.
Oh, the Briones pop-up?
Critical
I was
play.
working so hard to get Briones out. I was so
Well,
proud
it wasn't
of
that hard
myself.
because Briones was swinging the miss.
So anyway, you drive away, Cappy.
Whiffed him.
Well, by the way, that Ron Mitchell drop in left field really hurt us.
It
by the
did.
way.
It
Because
did.
then what happened is Beto hit that monster home run right after that.
Yep.
Yeah. So
The game was
so
close until then.
It was an 8-5 game.
It was until Briones got on.
But there were two major blunders on Team Mason, and I know both of these guys are agonizing over it, so I hate to bring it up, but I have to. It was the Ron Mitchell drop in left field, which he knew.
Yep.
He felt terrible about it.
And the Kai base running error.
Oh, God.
that was
What
bad.
is this kid doing?
Oh, Kai.
How
What
old
is
is
he
he?
doing?
Okay, first of all, don't blame Kai. He's a water polo guy. He's not used to being on land.
I know, but still, he tried to.
And he went to Cal.
He tried to go first to third and got into a legitimate rundown
Oh, we were
situation.
yelling.
The rundown situation was great. I wanted to
Yeah.
see how it would get
The
executed.
circle of trust was in left field going crazy, right? And
Yeah.
I yelled out, "Pickle!" like in the Sandlot. Oh, yeah, we had it going.
Yeah, but Kai
'cause
did.
I threw that ball into the field. I have no idea where else to.
Yeah, Kai did screw that up. You're right. And
Leave
Ron
him
Mitchell had the
alone.
drop.
Those were two big problems.
And
for
by the
us.
way, the umpire, this is interesting. The umpire at first base, I'm not complaining.
You went out there and complained and kicked dirt on him.
Correct. I'm not complaining.
After the fact.
But he made 2 really bad calls, and I don't
Right.
know if you noticed that.
No,
this,
they were good.
I think they were out. I think
but
they were good.
they were
DeAndre was
both
out.
they were both followed by home runs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
They
a
were.
difference in the game.
Could have been a big. Could have been a different game.
Difference
so,
in the game.
So I pull the Irish goodbye. I had half the burger. I pull the Irish goodbye, and I get in my car and I start driving south. And Ramona, you bring up a great point because I got a text from Mace, and Mace says, "Where are you?" And I'm like, "Okay, well, I'm driving. I'm not going to answer that." And then my phone rings, and it's Mace, and I go, "Okay, I'm not going to answer this."
Yeah, I wouldn't answer.
I would normally not answer the phone. Okay. And I'm like, okay, I kind of feel bad. Let me see what the deal is. So I answer the phone.
How many calls did he do?
No, it was just one call,
Just-
but it was
okay.
about 3-4 rings into it. And I answer the call. I go, "Hey, Mace." And he goes, "Where are you?" And I can hear the noise in the background. I mean, I know he's still in the Sunset Room. He goes, "Where are you?" I go, "Yo, man, I had to dip out, man. I got to go home. It's a long drive. It's like 90 miles, blah, blah, blah." Mace is like, "Well, dude, all my stuff is in your car."
And you didn't say that's a you problem.
And by the
not a
way,
me
all
problem?
that stuff includes my computer, my wallet. I mean, like really
life.
important stuff I need.
I just don't know why you
house
leave your
keys.
wallet in the car.
Yeah, house keys.
House keys.
Yeah.
Well, you know what he said though, Momo? Because my initial reaction was this. I go, "Well, Mace, can't you wait till Monday? Like, I mean, can't you live without your wallet and your computer till Monday?"
No.
No.
But you have to understand, I was legit 20 miles south. Okay, by the time this call comes in, right?
Okay, so you're with John Wayne. You're good.
I don't even think I was to John Wayne yet. But the point,
then you're
I would,
good.
yeah, no, I was in like, oh gosh, I'm trying to think of
San
where-
Juan?
No, I wasn't even that far south yet.
La Mirada.
Like this
Huntington Beach.
Brea-ish area.
Just
you know
name
what
a
I mean?
town.
Anyway,
You're in
so,
the Canadian Rockies.
Irvine.
So here's the
Irvine.
deal. So Mace goes like this. He goes, well, Cap, like my wallet and my computer. And I'm like, well, can't you live without those 2 things until Monday? And then he goes like this. He goes, dude, really, it's my entire life.
It is.
My whole life is in your car. And once he said my whole life is in your car, I literally got off the freeway, turned around, and came back to give him his whole life. Because I thought to myself, could I live without my wallet on Friday till Monday? Gosh, that might be hard. No driver's license, no credit cards, no debit cards, literally no
stuff
nothing.
you need.
Right. As for my computer, could I have lived without it?
I can't
until
live
Monday?
without my laptop.
He goes to the bathroom.
Right.
with
How
you,
you gonna?
man.
Right. You'll probably be constipated all weekend.
Exactly. You can't go
to the
can.
bathroom. Right.
Right.
Well, it was an amazing story. And by the way, the one plus from this is I got to hang out a little bit longer at the Sunset Room, where people are so love the radio station.
They love you.
They love the radio station.
No, they do love the radio station. And you want to know what it is? So we have a marketing consultant named Jason Roberts.
Yes.
And he was sitting at the table with us, and he was kind of pissed, actually, because Jason's big. Jason's a good 6'3", 245.
He is, big man.
I mean, he played college ball at Cal Poly Slow football.
Yeah, didn't know that.
Yep.
And so Jason...
He should be playing, not Manny.
Well, that's just it. Jason was like, why is it that I don't ever get invited to play? Look at me. I'm a stud, and I don't get invited.
It's a fair question.
And he took great offense to it. But he said to me, he goes, in your entire radio career, have you ever been in a radio station that can do what 710 is doing now?
Nope.
And I said, I've been at radio stations where we've been able to pull off monster events, but never where the whole radio station actually gets along, and it's not competitive, and it's not territorial, and it's that we always say it's like one big show. Travis and Slee into Mason and Ireland into Sedano and Cap, and everybody that's included in all of that is one big long show. It's not like, this is my show, that's my guest, don't talk to my guest. You can't have Ramona on because she belongs to us. It's like it is one gigantic family.
What do you point at?
That's my guest. That's my guest.
Well, no, I don't think I've ever said that, have I? I mean, I like Ramona to fill in. She's in the first position.
I mean,
all right,
like,
boys,
I love the
the
sentiment, Cappy. But
man,
we just got through a whole thing where Michael Thompson wasn't allowed to go on with Travis and Sliwa.
Right.
No way.
Because he had to come on with us.
I mean, that just makes sense. That just makes
all right, I take everything back. I rescind everything.
I want to say, following up on that.
Yeah, go ahead, Mace. Go ahead.
I mean, it's nice, though.
We all goof on each other, but everybody here likes each other.
Yes.
And the ones that don't keep it to themselves.
Correct.
Who are they, Ramona?
Well,
or tell others.
Yeah, what are the initials?
All right, 314, get out of here.
Yeah.
315.
Is it J.I.?
No, it's not J.I.
Happy birthday, Ireland.
J.I. loves her. Happy birthday, John.